it feels good to be a gangster.
Yo, what is going down, y'all? Happy Monday, man. Happy Tuesday, actually, because you guys are hearing this on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
The most underrated podcast. I am your man, Thomas the Franchise, the homie Dow Palantonio, chilling across from me, JJ Stringstein here at the end of the table. Such a classic right here.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Dude, R.I.P., man. I didn't even know you're the one that put me up on the news. R.I.P. to Bushwick.
Bushwick Bill, 52 years old, man. Pancreatic cancer. That's one of the worst.
They said, damn, it feels weird just dropping into the show like this.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude, we knew he was going to go. You know what I mean? We knew he probably didn't have a long time to live.
Right.
And, yeah, man, it just sucks. It sucks. Bushwick Bill, Ghetto Boys. They were supposed to do a
reunion tour, kind of like a farewell tour,
yeah.
I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
And Bushwick actually pulled out. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
He pulled out at the last minute because he was kind of going to do his solo stuff, which I find very, very weird because he came out and said, I want to do this farewell tour. I want to make a lot of money for my family, to help them, support them so they know they'd be okay after I pass on. Don't you think that a farewell tour with the actual Ghetto Boys versus just a standalone tour would make a lot more money?
Yeah, I think so. So not only the tour, but they had a reunion show that was supposed to go down in Michigan last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. They didn't even do the show.
Yeah.
And I don't think Bill was going to be a part of that because of obviously what was going on, but they canceled the show there, which was kind of strange. I don't know why. But yeah, man, it's such a there's so many classic Ghetto Boys songs and samples that they've flipped for their own music. Just so many classics of Ghetto Boys. It's kind of sad. I don't really want to come in on that sad note, but I didn't have a great morning myself, so I was kind of feeling sad coming in here. So props to you guys for picking me up a little bit here before the show. I kind of had a little bit of a meltdown just with all the stuff going on with the show, with the cast, with not having a job. Just everything kind of hits you at one time.
Sure.
And you don't eat breakfast, and you're just like, what? This is the end of the world. The world's crumbling. Like, everything is coming to an end. I don't like to smoke weed before I come on the show usually.
Yeah.
So that probably didn't help either. The fact that I felt like I couldn't smoke weed. I couldn't just get my thoughts right. You know what I mean? Like, it was just one of those situations where sometimes everyone can probably relate, man. Everything just hits you all at once. Everything from whether it's this situation, the frustration with my uncle's stuff going on, just everything, the podcast and the Patreon and all the business account or the business license and all the PayPal stuff and the merch we're trying to do and everything that I'm trying to do here with the show or that we're trying to do. And it just feels like sometimes it's strapped on your back and it's weighing, you have so much weight. And then finally you just kind of buckle under it and you just had to get it all out, dude. You have to vent. You have to just... I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Take that L on the way out.
Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Basically, dude, my morning was so shitty. I was already melting down.
Yeah.
I come in here. I'm like, dude, I'm so pissed off. I throw the tripod. I bring my Yeezy my Yeezys in here. The black statics that come out Saturday. I copped those. On Friday they came out. Copped those. Didn't even get a chance to try them on or anything. Had a great weekend, dude. Just a phenomenal weekend. Relaxing, just wonderful weekend with my lady. Just great time, dude. Great weekend. And just so much fun, man. So many good things. And then today I come and I think I'm going to roll into the day. And I don't know. I just had this, everything just wasn't going well for me to start the morning off. And I didn't probably react well. And then I didn't eat. And then I'm late here coming into the cast. You guys are waiting on me because I'm already having a bad morning. So I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling that pressure and that stress. Then I grab my stuff out of the car. I grab my Monster, the tripod, my backpack, my Yeezy box. Like I said, I haven't even put these on my feet yet. I literally got them and went and left on vacation. I grabbed the box and dude, this Monster, my other Monster just busts open and it's just spraying all over. And I don't even notice for about 5 to 10 seconds because it's in my eyes. I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, oh, I finally realized the Monster spraying all over. You're like, damn, what's going on with your glasses? Looks like I had stuff just all over the front of my glasses from the Monster, just spraying all over. It looked like I was standing there in a rainstorm. It was terrible. So that's how my morning started, man. Very not good. Honestly, I didn't know if I was going to make it to the show today.
Right.
I didn't know if I was having a terrible, and I know we've both had these things happen, but I was having a meltdown the size of Texas, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. Sorry for that.
We were there to talk you off the ledge, man.
You're there to talk me down.
Try to make you feel good about
boy.
things again. Know
Dude,
what I mean?
I was just, yeah, man. That's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you just have bad mornings. The monster spraying my brand new DS Yeezy box and my glasses and getting me all wet just set it off. Like that was like the last straw. I was just like, man, this is not cracking at all. Here, let me get some more. Ghetto Boys pulled up here in the background. Have a little Ghetto Boys marathon, man.
Yeah.
I know, we will. Anyways, man, how are you guys doing? JJ, you look tan, bro. You look not only tired, but look like you got a little sun.
I appreciate it.
What was
Well, the reason I'm tired is that the past 2 days I've been trying to have a social life. So I went to a party Saturday night and then drove the next day, all the way up to Loveland, which took an hour to literally do the same exact thing, go party at this kind of like beach house off of this lake.
Wow.
So we went boating, tubing, wakeboarding,
damn
all kinds of stuff. Drank. It was crazy.
drank? You got your
I
purple
know,
drink
right?
on?
No, none of that bullshit.
I was gonna say none of that
but
bullshit. Wow.
Yeah, I got to see some friends. Got to see one friend who's in the military from the Marines. He came back. He's on leave for about a month, I think it is. So I was able to see him, catch up on some things, hear some crazy ass stories. But yeah, then I literally left around like 9:45. Went home. It was one of the worst drives home. Like, it was rough just trying to get home. But once I got home, my head hit the pillow and
Just
I passed
toast.
the
You were
fuck
out.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost looks like you got a little bit of sun poisoning. You ever heard of that? That's a real thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, you're pretty red, dog.
I don't know if it's because it's how cold it is right now in the studio, because my skin does get extremely like red. It gets red for a lot of different fucking reasons, so I'm not too sure.
Are you cold in here in the studio?
A little bit.
Are you?
I don't know.
Our studio is located in this office building, and we share the thermostat with the folks that work next door, and they're like office space. They're just pushing papers, doing all this stuff. It must be burning over there because they always got our side freezing. Right? You know what I mean?
It's one of the other, no doubt.
It's crazy in here. Dow,
Hey,
weekend.
Yeah,
Well,
the
actually,
weekend.
before I hear about your weekend, fuck your weekend. No, I'm just kidding.
Taking it back
that.
old school. Love it.
I'm just kidding. That's rude.
You know,
What I
hold on.
said.
Fuck your weekend.
Let me get. What about this sample? Ghetto Boys. Like I said, they've done so many classic samples.
Yep.
What is this?
It's a sample. The sample's with Steve Miller.
What's the song called?
What? Joker, right?
There you go.
I'm a joker.
Should we play the
I'm
original
a
real quick?
midnight joker.
There's the orig.
Yeah.
Call me the gangster of love.
Do some people call you Maurice?
Yeah.
They do?
Some people call me Maurice.
Gosh, I could just listen to that all day. And then back. All right, so there you go. You got some Steve Miller. This is for everyone's uneducated. This is the sample, a.k.a. JJ.
Take that L on the way out.
I'm just kidding. You're educated. Maybe just not music-wise.
Yeah,
Or
that's
just not
cool.
old
I
samples.
was quite sheltered as a child, so I'm not surprised at anything anymore.
This fool knew the Eminem before I did.
That's
He's
true.
Like, left,
Right,
left,
yeah.
right, left.
That's true. Yeah, he did know. He did know.
Killed me on
Till
that.
I collapse, I'm spilling these raps. Long as you feel them to the day that I drop, they'll never say that I'm not killing them. Anyways, man, which one do you want to hear? Ghetto Boys? Yeah, let's do Ghetto Boys. I just wanted to play that for little Steve Miller for a second. Quiz you on your samples. I knew you knew it, Dow. Springsteen, not as much.
Hey, you got the button placement.
Yes,
You're starting to memorize it.
I'm starting to get it down.
I thought we were going to hear the Foo Fighters intro again.
No, we're not gonna hear that, especially over the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, the
No,
worst.
how was your weekend, man? I know
weekend-
you were gonna. I'm actually looking forward to your review of Rocket Man, which we'll get to in a second.
Oh, yes.
Want to hear about that? What'd you do all weekend, man?
Weekend. So Friday night, we hit up Rocket Man. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Great movie.
Yeah.
I can't wait to diagnose it a little bit. That being said, Saturday, had to work all day. Okay? There was no vacating for me.
No?
There was no creating content for me.
No?
It was slave to the grind at the retail segment we call the T-Mob.
Did you love it? You worked Sunday too?
No, I didn't actually.
okay,
No.
okay.
So worked all day Saturday. That was cool. No big deal. I'm trying to think. Oh, Saturday night. Our commentator, the mule himself.
Oh, yes.
We went and watched the UFC fights.
Did you guys?
Oh, so good.
Nice.
So good. I can't wait to talk about that too.
We'll talk about it. I was on vacation, had to stream it in the room on the laptop.
Yeah,
But it
'cause-
was able to get it.
Because I used to know Henry Cejudo as Henry Cejudo.
No way.
Not anymore.
You used to know him as that?
That's what I used to
never
know him
knew
as.
that guy.
I hated watching him.
Never knew that guy.
I've got a whole dude.
We gotta.
I can't wait
Save
to
it
talk
for the
about that.
cast,
Yeah,
guys.
save it for the cast.
Save it for the cast.
Unless you're a Patreon tier, so Dallas doesn't spoil it.
Unless your Patreon's here, which is coming in three months.
Yeah, for sure. And then, so
boy.
Robin actually joined us, which was cool. So it was, she's not a big UFC.
UFC, right.
Doesn't like that. I mean, she respects the fitness and the Miss Martial. She doesn't want to see anybody get their heads beat in.
Yes.
That's not her thing. But she came with us. We had a great meal. We went to the Brick House Tavern, which is super dope. You've been there with us a couple times. We actually got to watch Villanova take out my KU Jayhawks one night. You were with us.
Yes.
So I'll never watch KU with you again.
No.
That being said,
I jinx him heavy.
Sunday, you missed the thrift sesh that I had.
You told me about it. I was obviously already
Dude.
gone, had the vacay planned.
Yeah, for sure. So you missed that. So guess who joined me?
Mueller.
Robin.
No way.
Robin. And Robin, how do I explain this without making her look bad? So she's not a big second-hander, okay? She doesn't like second-hand clothes. She's into vintage, she's into style, but it's not her bag. Okay.
Yeah, you'll never see her wearing like some mom jeans that she did some of her own distressing or cut the bottoms off and rolled the pant ankles up with the kids or the whatever these kids are doing these days.
Yeah.
You never find her over on Broadway.
Yeah, for sure.
Shopping.
She's not going to be that. Now, she does have unique style. She has great style, but that's just not.
That's a nice way of saying. Whenever you say someone has unique style, that's
Yeah.
not normally good. That's a nice way of saying they have bad style, but it's unique.
No.
It's a nice, unique style.
No, okay, yeah. So she's the opposite
No,
of
I'm
that.
just
So
playing with
she
you. I'm
has
messing
good
with you.
style,
I'm just
but
trying
she
to keep you in the doghouse.
Yeah, fair enough.
We need a new
Doghouse
segment on the
style.
show.
So she doesn't. I mean, vintage and thrifting and that whole secondhand. She's just not been a part of that. She's not explored that. That is just not in her. In her book. It's not. So we actually went to this. So she joined me. It's called Old School Cool Summer Market. And it was this 35 plus indie vintage vendors. And it was at Improper City, which is actually a sick ass brewery down in the Rhino District.
Nice.
So literally it was like 2 blocks from the vintage thrift place that we went to.
Yeah.
Which was super cool, man. So yeah, a lot of vendors in there. We saw some of the same vendors that had been at some of the places we've been to, which is really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But the cool part about this one was it was in a brewery. So like you had beers that you could go get, you had full access to food.
How big was the venue?
It was pretty big. I mean, square footage, I couldn't tell you, but think of like the size of, 2 regular size bars put together. It was about that size because they also had vendors in the back patio. And then they also had vendors on the top floor as well. So
sick.
you had multi-floors, 2 floors.
Yeah.
And then you had the outside and then you had the inside. So it was really well done, man. The vendors were really, really cool. Prices were pretty decent. We'll
Nice.
go into that. I'll show you some cops here a little bit later,
Yeah.
probably during sneakers and fashion. But man, good vibes. Made a lot of good network contacts. Followed a few more people, on the social side of things. And a lot of people want to help us out. That was the message that I got. Anything you need, man, just hit me up, DM me, blah, blah, blah. So, decorating the studio, which we still haven't done with the previous stuff that we've bought.
Right.
There's a lot of people wanting to help us out, which is really cool. So, Robin and I, then we went and got some food. There's some odd places.
Oh, I got a funny food story from
There's some
my
odd
vacation
places
as well, I'll tell you.
in the Rhino District, right?
Okay.
Very,
hear it.
very hippie, very
Yep.
weird hipster,
Hipster-esque.
not my
We've
bag.
talked about it. You're not a huge fan of the
Very
hipster scene.
natural.
Just want to, you hit it spot on.
Very
Dude.
natural.
Oh no.
So we went to this spot.
Very natural.
Yeah.
Meaning a lot of armpit hair and not a lot of deodorant going on.
For sure.
ladies.
For sure.
Is that what you mean by natural?
Yeah. No doubt. I don't even know what the place was called. It was great. It was good. But when you can order kombucha on tap,
Oh, shit.
What the hell?
it's it's pretty hairy. Okay. You don't really know what you're getting into. You're gonna have like mini sprouts on your sandwiches,
Oh,
and like
God.
the weirdest, craziest veggies that you've never ever heard of, and the weirdest aiolis, which is like mayo and whatever spices
Essentially,
mixed with it.
everything you would have avoided as a kid.
Everything.
You're trying to get out of there, Dal?
But I filled up the love tank, and there was nowhere to run.
That
for
was it,
sure.
dude.
So you know, Robin, you know, was going over places and can we try this? And I'm like, nah. But then I was like, man, I'm saying no. I'm really being a naysayer. This sucks. I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to. You shouldn't be in a relationship if you're a naysayer all the time.
Healthy food can actually be quite tasty.
It can if it's done well, but franchise, you and I know, it's hard to do healthy food really well.
Yes.
You know, chicken fingers, chicken tenders, pretty easy to do well. You know what I mean?
But
that
they can't
being
be
said,
fried, though.
I looked at this damn menu, and I didn't find one thing that sounded interesting, probably because I couldn't pronounce half the shit.
Oh, one of those.
And number two, I saw that kombucha on tap. I'm like, oh my God, where am I? What the hell is this? You
Meanwhile, what's Robin feeling?
Meanwhile, Robin's just got stars in her eyes.
Loving it.
She's in love with this menu. She's in love with the ambiance. There's a sign when you walk in on the back patio, not inside, because you know there's not a lot of places to sit inside. It's mostly front and back patios. So we sat in the front patio, which was super sick. I love sitting outside eating. That's no problem. But when you first walk in, I knew Robin was going to love this. You see a sign that says pets and people, and it has a left-hand sign going over here. So you have a separate place for you to sit with your pet, and then people over here to the right. So like you have a separate segment for dogs, and I love dogs, man. Dog friendly, anything. So all of a sudden, Robin's seeing stars. We walk inside. I'm looking at this menu that I can't pronounce half the shit on there. Again, stars in her eyes. She sees kombucha on tap. Robin goes downtown. She goes to the Highlands, actually. And she has, like, jugs. Quart jugs. I don't even know what size they are. And she goes, like, almost every other week or so and fills these jugs up with kombucha on tap. So she's in. Oh,
she's already been to this spot multiple times?
No, this was a different spot.
There's multiple places with kombucha on tap?
Dude.
What is the city turning into? We're changing.
It's not that bad. It's really
Times
good,
are
actually.
changing. That's crazy. No, I'm not even saying it's bad. I'm just saying, that's I guess it shouldn't be surprised. This city's growing like crazy. We're becoming...
You can brew anything.
Right. We're just becoming the brew capital of the world.
World.
Insane. Definitely of the country. Like, we're becoming a big-time player in the craft brew scene in Colorado.
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
It's nuts over here, dude. Magic mushrooms I hear coming soon.
I know.
Did you hear that? Holy
decriminalized.
Yep.
Good to go. So yeah, man, so I filled up her love tank. We ate some weird shit. I got this like pork sandwich that had weird aioli, a fried egg in it, and then all the spices I can't pronounce, so I couldn't tell you what they were, but it wasn't awful.
Wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. And I'm not a big bread guy, so I left a lot of the bread, so I kind of gutted the egg and gutted all the, shit. And I don't know.
Gutted?
I gutted it and just ate that all separate, or not separate, but just kind of.
Just cut it all out?
Yeah, almost took the meat and
like
potatoes.
You were cutting a U-gouge into a
almost.
A Subway?
Yeah.
Who remembers a U-gouge from back in the day?
Yeah, not me.
You don't remember a U-gouge?
I don't.
Stop.
What is that?
You could go to Subway. Oh, this is... Ghetto Boys, just so much heat. Dog, what about the G-code?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to continue the show.
Flip the switch.
All right, I got to continue the show.
Give me a U-gouge. What is that?
Dude, so back in the day with Subway, there's got to be some fools in the comments that remember. This is some real early 90s
Subway,
shit. Yeah, Subway. Subway. Okay. So back
I don't
in
know
the
it as
day,
Subway. I know it as Subway. Not Subway.
Yeah, Subway.
Subway.
Back in the day at Subway, you could go in and you could ask them to cut. This is back when they had the wallpaper that was almost like old school newspaper.
Yeah,
still.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
with you so far,
you could go in, and there may be certain locations on the East Coast, certain locations, places where you could probably still ask for a U-gouge, and there may be somebody that was there 20 years ago that knows that will cut a U-gouge into your shit.
Huh.
Basically, you just say, "Yeah, can I get my sandwich with a U-gouge?" So they'd give you a loaf of bread. And instead of cutting it sideways down in the bottom, they cut directly into the top. And they cut down into the top of the bread, and they cut a U out. Then they peel that bread out, and they stuff your meat, your cheese, your lettuce, all that stuff into the middle of the sub. So when you eat the sub, you almost fold it up hot dog style instead of sideways, like burrito style, I guess, or whatever. It's almost like you're setting a hot dog in the top, but you're setting all the meat and stuff in the top, but it won't fall out the bottom because it's not cut all the way through. They just cut a U-gouge into the middle. You know who's up on U-gouges?
Who?
We've talked about this before. Your boy Jev. Ask him about a U-gouge.
He knows about the U-gouge.
Dude, ask him if he went to Subway last week and did he ask for a U-gouge. Or next time he says, "Yeah, I went to Subway." Ask him, "Did you get a U-gouge?" He's going to be happy, dude. He knows.
Could you walk into Subway though back then and say, "Give me the U"?
I don't think. Yeah, you probably could.
Give me the U.
Could. Just throw up like this.
Yeah.
It's all about the U.
I need the U.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's like the Panera bread bowl, but for a sandwich.
Yeah, and it's not a bowl. It's actual, like, it's the same way they kind of cut the middle out of a bread bowl, but they just do that
Yeah.
with a long piece of hoagie or sub. Yeah, whatever. They just cut
so
the middle
all your
out,
meats
you
and
gouge.
veggies just sitting
Yeah,
there real
dude.
nicely.
Yeah. They pack it in. I think that's why they stopped doing it back in the
Yeah.
day, because you had to pack more shit in there.
You know
And-
why? You know why I don't know about the U gouge?
Why?
Because we didn't have a Subway. In
Oh,
in the
true,
town that I
true,
was from,
true.
we got a McDonald's my sophomore year of high school. That's the only fast food establishment we had.
Damn.
Yeah, small town.
Oh, shit.
Small town shit. So, anyways, to get back to it, Robin and I, filled up her love tank. She filled up mine. She supported me. Did she have a great time? She didn't have a bad time, but luckily, I was able to just sort through things pretty quick. I had a couple ideas.
You didn't fire off any complaints. You weren't like, oh my God,
No,
this is why
no.
I don't like this kind of place. This is why I don't want to be here.
And
Yeah,
we were
that's
on
good.
we were
Good
on a
job.
time crunch a little bit, so I had to kind of be aware of that. So she set
Oh,
super
man.
expectations. She teaches her C2
Yep.
on Sundays. So, but no, all in all, it was a good day. I did have to mow the lawn. I didn't die. I'm still here today, which is really, really good. JJ's like, well, my brother does it every week, so what's new, bro? I mean, just go out there and do it. Put some gas in it. Put the choke on. Just mow it, man. It's like
I'm literally
it's no
going
big
to
deal.
go mow my dad's neighbor's lawn for them from extra cash because they're out of town. So,
Oh, sick.
like, I still, dude, I used to have
Yeah,
my
but
own lawn
here's the
mowing
thing.
business.
Here's the thing.
Do you have I don't even know what I was gonna say there.
I don't either.
But,
Do I
Good thing we're not
sacrifice the
live
things?
yet.
yeah, jeez. Do you have allergies that could literally kill you in seconds?
Like,
Cool.
if I, like,
Need I say more?
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
Discussion's done.
If you don't have allergies, you can't understand.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from because I've been there.
I remember
know
2
the
years
allergy.
ago.
Oh, geez.
I remember 2 years.
Worst summer of my
You
life.
disappeared.
Worst summer of my life.
I didn't see you.
Yep. Terrible.
Waterworld? No
Blew
go.
blew my face. I was blowing my face off. I was trying to literally blow my nose
Speaking of blowing noses,
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about Cerrone.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Shouldn't have done it.
We got to get to that.
All right.
We
So
gotta
that
get
was
to
my weekend.
We'll get to it later.
So we got JJ's weekend. How was your weekend? Out of
It was
town,
cool.
in the mountains.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Yeah.
A lot of fun, really good. We just needed it, bro. So detoxifying, the most
Dope.
fun. Just had the greatest freaking time this weekend.
Did you hit any hot springs?
Quality vacation, pools, hot springs. Let me tell you, went to some restaurants, had some great food. This one restaurant
Could you pronounce it?
could pronounce it.
Okay.
Paid $1.75 for a cup of fruit that's literally about this big. It was about 3 raspberries and 5 grapes.
Why'd you do that?
Didn't know.
Oh.
Hey, can I get the cup of fruit with my Sando? They bring out the Sando and
Yeah.
the cup of fruit. Bang. $1.75. Not only
Wow.
did I get it, lady got it too.
Wow.
2 cups of fruit with 5 grapes each and 3 raspberries. $1.75.
You had to really ration.
Chang. Bling chang.
Yeah.
But another thing we came up with this weekend was actually pretty cool. It's kind of fun to do on vacation, and just because we're on super budget mode right now. We're on mad budget mode because
for
I'm
sure.
doing this full time. We're budgeting. It was kind of cool to come up with just ways to bank different money that we would have spent on shit. Just at the restaurant, like, oh, babe, I was gonna get a cherry Coke here. Let's bank that $2.50. I'm just gonna do water. So boom, I'll transfer. I'll keep a little running tally of things I'm gonna bank each day. I'm gonna bank $2.50 on that. So I'm gonna save that. Now I'm gonna move $2.50 from my banking account into my savings.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm going to bank that. Things I would have bought, mistakes we've made. Dog, I can't tell you how much, and we're just like any other person, any other couple. We're learning a ton of shit. We're learning a ton of shit about living together, relationship together, everything, right?
Wow.
So you're always learning. This is a big learning thing for us, but just being able to say we've made we'll make a ton of mistakes, like just by, damn it, we forgot to grab a bottle of water. Well, now we're out at so-and-so and we just smoked some weed and now we're cotton mouthed out and we got to stop and buy a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Another $2.50, $3 banked. We can bank that now because if we would have planned ahead, we would have saved that money. So now we're going to punish ourselves and we're going to go buy the water and we're not going to be able to bank that money. Now, if we go without water, if we're like, let's just make it without it, we'll bank the $3. Now, we're not going to do that because we need water.
Yeah.
Walking around, whatever.
Don't want you guys to die.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to die. But little things where you can go without it, like I said, the Coke at the restaurant, the whatever, dude, just little things that you don't need to spend money on, but that are considered luxuries kind of or whatever.
Sure.
Just being able to bank those and just seeing how much we can save. We're going to put all that together, and then we'll be able to take a trip with it, or we'll be able to do something cool with that money. And it's all going to come off of little luxuries or things we really didn't need, like maybe stopping by the convenience store, little things.
Oh, I do need that.
Right. But it's but also stuff that we're unprepared. So like things that we're just unprepared, like where we have to go, we have to intentionally make a stop here we shouldn't have had because we could have had that at home.
Yeah.
Now we have to buy it, and we're going to take that amount of money and we're going to put it in savings.
Wow.
And we're almost going to
Just
punish.
like JJ, he should have went to the convenience store yesterday and got some sunscreen.
Yes.
But instead, he has to pay for it now.
did.
Or he should have brought some sunscreen. No, but instead he didn't bring any.
He should have brought some.
sunscreen.
He should have brought some aloe today.
Yes.
However.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Man.
All right, for sure.
Chief Red Sack over here.
No doubt.
What the hell do you want me
Dude,
to
you
say?
should shout out to my lady. Let me give my lady a shot right here. A gunshot. This is a good gunshot. Shout out to her. She got us an aloe vera plant.
Ooh, where you cut the
For
leaf
summer.
off and just...
Yeah, dude. So if you want to come to our house stringer, I know you got some sun. You're looking a little burnt.
Yeah.
Got German skin, not looking so good.
Polish skin.
Polish skin. I'm sorry. I thought it was German. Wasn't
It's
it German?
both, but more
it's both.
Polish.
Oh, that's right. The name is German.
Yes.
Okay.
No, the name is Polish.
Oh, I'm tripping all over the place. I'll
Take that L on the way.
Essentially, every country in Europe that doesn't see the sun for majority of the year.
It doesn't matter. Whatever skin you got,
Yeah.
bring it to my crib. My lady will aloe vera you up, dude. She'll take care of you. She
Hell-
got us an aloe plant.
Hell
She gets our
yeah.
crib looking nice with plants, dude. Hell yeah! There we go.
Sweet.
I like it, dude. I just need it. Whenever you feel just inclined, just turn this around.
Yeah, just have it faced us.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, damn, I need to get Dal an iPad with sound so we can we're just having sound wars back and forth.
geez.
That'll be fun.
I was wondering how to step this cast up. I feel like we need to step up a little the last couple of shows.
Here's the thing.
That's
I think
how we do
there's
it.
two reasons. There's two ideas how we do it. Number one, get you an iPad.
I got it.
So you
Yep.
got your own sound bank, and we're just banging sound banks back and forth. Well, yeah, not get you an iPad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Number two, it's damn it, I just forgot number two. How are we going to step the cast up last time? Damn, where was I going with this?
I don't remember.
All right.
Oh no, man.
One of the ideas was going to be the iPad. The other idea was kind of major stepping. Oh, it's Stringstein's Tinder dates. That's what.
Oh,
it was.
yeah.
Jeez, I'm losing it.
How come there wasn't many comments on that?
I don't think, dude, it was my fault. So let's talk about this too before we jump into the meat and
I
potatoes
thought that
of
was the
cast.
best part of the show.
Dude, the comments were the best part of the show last time.
Yeah.
It took us a while to get rolling. We really got rolling within the last 15 minutes to a half hour.
Yeah.
That's that we really got.
I agree.
Really came out strong
We
in
were
that last
pumped.
cast. But we brought up the well, actually, before I get into that, we sorry, I keep stepping on my own self here. I want to talk about Stringstein and the Tinder date, but I want to let people know that I'm sorry for the late upload of the last cast. I'm sorry because we messed up. I got on the road. I was going on vacation. JJ sent me the wrong thumbnails.
Yeah, fucked up.
So
Take that L on the way
we
out.
both kind of took that L on the way out.
Yeah.
Cast got up a little late, so I'll take responsibility for the there's not a ton of comments on it. We didn't give people a lot of time. Obviously, the weekend, people are busy. We've talked about that before.
Exactly.
So it's kind of what it is. But I think that's how we step up the cast. JJ, you getting you an iPad, and JJ's dates. We got to get him on. We got to get him going on some dates here.
Yeah.
We'll talk to the lady. I'll be blind date style. Roger Lodge. I'm
know.
gonna be Roger Lodge.
I feel like I could live vicariously through you, Stringer. I think it sounds awesome.
Yikes! That's some scary
Yikes.
shit.
Yikes, he says.
So funny. No, but that was I thought that would be a very funny thing. That's how we step up the cast, though. That's how we step it up and make things kind of crack, if you will. But where do you want to start, man? We obviously have some sneaker stuff to get into. We want to talk some UFC. Want to talk a little bit of NBA finals. You and I have a bet. Kevin
tonight.
Durant coming back tonight.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything official yet. I've heard rumors. I've heard he's going to practice.
He practiced yesterday.
I heard that too.
He did practice
$5.
yesterday.
What do we have? $5 on it?
I think we have 5. Is it 5 or 10?
5, sir.
$5.
And I also have I have 10 with Mueller as well
Oh,
that he
okay.
plays tonight. I guess let's go into that and then let's hit UFC.
Okay.
Because obviously the game is tonight, so let's not spend too much time
Yeah,
on it.
yeah,
and we
of course.
can recap UFC. That being said, I still believe he plays. Now, minute restrictions, all these things, we'll see how he does. I have no doubt that he comes in to the game at some point tonight.
Nice.
And
Look at you.
look at what
Sticking to your guns.
Yeah, look what it does. Look what it does to the NBA. I've been thinking about like
So
conspiracy
if he doesn't
theories.
start the game, but he comes in the game at some point.
He's in the game
you
at some
win.
point. Yeah,
You win the
if
bet
he's in the
still.
game.
So he doesn't have to start.
No, he plays or doesn't.
He plays.
You're
Okay.
pregnant or you're not.
We talked about
Yeah.
playing. We just said playing. We didn't say starting.
That's all we
Just
said.
playing.
Yep.
All right.
So when you look
Trying
at
to
this,
clarify how I'm going to lose. Just trying to clarify.
when you look at this, I find this very, very interesting. So, Kevin Durant, obviously the biggest free agent, this next year, right? Aside from the Kyrie Irvings and obviously Anthony Davis, top 3 free agencies, right? I would say. And Kawhi, who knows what he's going to do, right? He's just a 1-year contract with the Raptors. So the top 4 free agents right now, we look at this, how Toronto's just smashed. Took both games at Oracle. Not Center. Did you hear that?
What?
Me not saying Oracle.
Oh,
Center.
yes.
Took the little pause. Tried to fix that, man. Trying to
Yes.
get better for the cast.
Dude, the radio guy the other night was driving me nuts. We were in the car driving, my girl, and he kept saying, the Oracle Arena. Over here at the Oracle Arena. The Oracle Arena. I'm like, it's not the Oracle. The Oracle. The company's not called the Oracle.
Yeah.
It's just called Oracle Arena. You don't need you don't need you don't need any iteration of it. Just leave it out. It's just Oracle Arena, and it's at Oracle. The Warriors are getting beat down at Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
The Raptors came into Oracle and shocked them. The Raptors came
decimated.
into the Oracle. He kept saying the Oracle. It was driving me up. I think it was Hubie Brown. Might have been Hubie. And I know Hubie's a legend. I'm sorry.
He's an old man.
Hubie's older, but geez, guy, it's not the Oracle.
Yeah,
it was
no doubt.
driving me up the wall.
So I find it funny with this, with how this is kind of led up to the events, right? Toronto's obviously maintained control. They could win it if they win it tonight. Obviously, they've taken the ship. But what I would say is, what's best for the NBA? What's best for free agency? I think of all these different things, and I think it's quite timely that not only Durant practiced yesterday, he's more than likely going to probably play tonight. He's a free agent, after this season, and look at how good this could be for the NBA. The Warriors been able to win, and then let's just say they take it to a game 7, winner take all. How good would that be for the NBA? Number 2, how good is that Kevin Durant, who's been injured, for this round of the series and then into, halfway into the last series, he comes in, helps Warriors win this game.
Yeah.
And then what does that do for his free agency? Where does that propel him? I obviously think he goes to a New York team, but I also think Kyrie has a good chance to either go to the Brooklyn Nets or the Knicks. But this is interesting. What a timely fashion of Durant being able to possibly come back tonight. But if he does, the question I have for you, can Warriors win Jurassic Park at home
Tonight?
The momentum that they have, do you see Warriors even having a chance?
It's so weird to say that, right?
I know.
Whoever said, do you see the Warriors having a chance?
Did you see Toronto -1.5?
Oh, is that the spread for tonight?
Yeah.
Wow.
-1.5.
Makes sense. They're at home. Geez, dude. It really, because Golden State has won the last 2 NBA titles, 3 out of the last 4. Doesn't it just feel like a three-peat? And it doesn't feel, to me, it feels like it doesn't feel like their back's to the wall.
Right.
In such a weird way.
I think you've been listening too much at Draymond pressers.
Why?
Because he just keeps making the excuses. He's like, well, this is nothing new. We're used to this. Backs against the wall.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I that came out wrong.
Okay.
I guess I'm saying it means like it's not a big deal if they lose.
Oh.
Like there just doesn't feel like there's a ton of pressure.
Yeah.
It feels like
They've
even
won
though you
so
were
many,
expected to
that's
be
just
there and
like-
you were expected to win it, and we all thought this was going to be a coordinate. We all thought when this series was announced with Toronto, and I don't want to say all of us, but I think a lot of us probably thought, okay, it's the coronation. Let's get it over with. The final's going to be over. Warriors going to three-peat, win another title. And where's Kevin Durant going to go in the offseason?
Absolutely.
That's what it felt like the conversation was going to be and what we were going to be looking forward to.
Yeah.
Now things have completely flipped. Durant got hurt. He hasn't played at all in the series. They're struggling. Klay Thompson got hurt. Warriors are down 3-1. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Never
would have guessed.
They're not even winning tonight doesn't even take them to a game 7. They're not even in a position close to force a game 7. Would you have thought?
No.
Man.
Never.
Man.
I thought this series would be over in 5 or 6.
You know who the luckiest people in the world are? That people that bet money on Toronto before the series. They were plus 235, which isn't crazy odds. It's not like they were in the most insane underdog. But man, if you put money on Toronto at the beginning of the series and then you saw Kevin Durant not playing a game, you saw Klay Thompson getting hurt, you've seen the the only game they won, Boogie Cousins came back and played out of his mind, and now he's been tired ever since.
Yeah.
He's still tired from that 28 minutes he put in
still
game 2. So it's just kind of crazy to me that it feels like they won the last 2 finals. You know, they were expected to be there, but it's all right. They've had some injuries, and it feels like it's just like making some excuses for them. Like, I don't know. It feels weird. Yeah. It feels like a weird series to me.
Easily forgiven, almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In this type of segment, for sure. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Which in reality is the greatest super team of all time. They shouldn't even lose one game.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even lose one game. They should sweep these guys. This is the greatest super team in NBA history.
Yeah.
Now I get you don't have all your superstars, but still, I mean, it just feels.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of Golden State, you're obviously upset and you're, kind of disappointed or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of anyone else, you're elated.
Yeah.
You're elated. I don't know anybody that was like, oh yeah, I'm going for Golden State. That's not a Golden State fan. Not one person.
Yeah.
So you're elated. You love to see this. You love to see, oh, that's what you get. Karma coming to get you. Not gonna, you got all these superstars, you got all these guys, and none of them are good to you because you can't keep them healthy, including Cousins getting hurt at the beginning of the playoffs.
No doubt. I hope your boy Kais is doing all right throughout all this.
Oh, did you see that shirt he had on?
Yeah, I did.
Outside the thing. What's funny is they didn't even get the quote right.
Right.
They said, I'll see you in the Bay, Aubrey, not see you in Oakland, Aubrey.
Yeah.
Who made that shirt?
Nobody good.
I don't want to be a hater.
Yeah.
But I saw it and I was like, oh, it's cool. But I was like, it would have been cooler if they would have got the quote right.
Totally.
From Clay, see you in the Bay, Aubrey.
See you in the Bay, Aubrey.
Not see you in Oakland, Aubrey.
Did you hear Clay's kind of Kawhi laugh?
No.
Damn it, I should have had you get that audio.
Oh, was it funny?
It's pretty good, yeah, for sure.
I wonder if I can find it.
It's pretty similar to Kawhi's laugh, but so obviously I think it was done for trolling.
Oh, he did it on purpose?
Yeah, I think it was trolling purposes.
Oh,
but yeah,
it
was
trying to turn it into a ringtone now.
Yeah, it was one of his pressers.
Clay's or
no, Kawhi's.
Let me see if I can find.
But yeah, Clay did that. That was pretty funny. So yeah, man, I'm excited for the game. I wasn't able to watch the last one because I was at Rocket Man with Robin, so I had to make the sacrifice. What do you think about this whole talk of the sacrificial lamb with DeMar DeRozan? Bringing Kawhi in. That's been talked about a lot here lately.
Sorry, hold up. I was looking for the sound. I found it. Let me play this, and then I'm gonna have you re-ask the question.
For sure.
Okay.
You're gonna see me game 5 Clay instead now.
Oh damn, this is like them together.
Yeah, it was a mashup.
Why did they do that? I want to hear them separately.
I know.
All right, I've spent enough time. What was the question?
What do you think?
What
do you think about the talk with obviously as Toronto is coming closer to that ship? They've talked a lot about DeMar DeRozan being the sacrificial lamb of this whole thing, getting Kawhi back over there. Do you read anything into that? Do you pay any attention to that?
No, not really. I mean, I think everyone's looking for things at this point in the playoffs. Everyone's trying to report things. Everyone's trying to speculate, especially this being the biggest free agent offseason in NBA. This isn't it? Would you say in NBA history? I'd have to do research in order to say NBA history, but man, I know it's huge.
I would say at least in the last, since we've been around, right?
Since LeBron. Let's say since LeBron.
Sure.
Since LeBron and the decision.
Yeah, I would
going
say
to Miami.
last 15, 20 years. Easy.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the biggest free agent offseason in the NBA. And definitely since LeBron, might be in history. It's a long time. But
pretty huge.
So who's to know who's going to go where? I'm not buying 100% of that. You?
Not really. No, I think it's just
especially because I don't consider DeMar DeRozan like an insanely elite player anymore. Especially the way what he looked like in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, not great. And look, him and Kyle Lowry, as great as they played together.
Yeah,
they didn't have enough.
Nope.
They didn't have enough to move on.
Yep.
They were a disappointment in the playoffs. So sacrificial lamb, my ass. It had to be done.
Wait, are you mean McCollum? Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry, and when DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry were playing.
I was thinking Portland. I'm sorry. Portland.
No, when they were both playing together in Toronto,
gotcha.
They just couldn't really make it that far into the playoffs. So, sacrificial lamb, whatever it is, I think journalists are kind of stretching on that a little bit and just trying to make news. At the end of the day, I think Toronto and the organization made great choices.
You think they close them out tonight? Or you think the Warriors come back, try to force one more? It's so hard because it's in Jurassic Park, right? That's what makes it hard.
It's hard, and Toronto, man, did you see at Oracle, the fans were obviously leaving, I think about a minute 30 into the game, fans were leaving, and then there were so many fans gone that Toronto fans took over Oracle, started chanting and singing the "Oh Canada."
I heard on the radio they were
Crazy.
saying a lot of fans moving down to the lower bowl here with under 3 minutes to go.
Yeah.
I did not see the visual because I was
How
driving.
embarrassing! I'm just saying.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I don't not love it. I'm just saying how embarrassing for the Oracle, for Warriors fans
The Oracle.
Yeah, the Oracle.
The Oracle.
the Oracle. Yeah, totally.
Oracle.
Yeah. So I think
I get it, dude.
I think it's pretty embarrassing, but hey,
Especially for the last season. This is the last year for Oracle.
I know.
It's going out after this year. They're done. They're building them a new arena.
disrespect.
Dude, is this the way that they wanted to go out?
Yeah, there's no put respect on
Is
my
this
name.
the way that you wanted the Oracle to go down? Let me know. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not good. So,
Yeah, dude.
So I think Toronto's
good.
I think Toronto's chances are pretty good closing it out. I don't see a big game from KD. I think he's still really hurt. He's obviously not at 100% in any form or fashion. Clay, I see Clay having a big game. Curry obviously having a big game. Boogie Cousins, I think he'll actually play a lot better than he has the last two. But I just don't know that they have the momentum. I don't know that they have the gusto, especially at Jurassic Park. I probably see Toronto closing it out.
Did you you see what Kawhi Leonard said about if he's going to stay in Toronto, or about the recent rumor that he acquired some property in Toronto?
He said
Here,
something about not doing it yet.
I got the sound.
Yeah.
Some speculation earlier this week that you had purchased property in the city. I'm just curious if you wanted to clarify if in fact that actually occurred.
No, it didn't. It didn't happen yet. No.
There you go. No,
Yeah.
it didn't happen yet. What do you think of that? Do you think that means it's on the way?
I think
Does that allude to he's staying in Canada?
if they win the ship, he's staying in Canada.
If they win the ship.
If they win the ship, he's staying in Canada.
So if they come back, and we know a few years ago the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead.
Yeah.
NBA Finals.
Yep.
No one letting him live it down. Still see it on social media randomly.
Yep.
If Toronto blows a 3-1 lead, he doesn't stay.
He's out of here.
You're saying.
He's out of here.
But if they do win, he stays. So it's definitive on the title.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Toronto be the best place for him to build his legacy?
That's
at?
what I feel like. I don't feel like there's a reason to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, those fans love you.
Look at this guy.
Masai Ujiri's going to bring
why
in.
KD should leave Golden State so he could go somewhere else so he is the star?
Oh, dude, if KD brings them, if he comes back tonight, and this team comes back from 3-1, or from a 3-1 deficit, that guy, I don't know,
the star,
dude. I don't know how you move him anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know how he goes anywhere. I don't know what happens with Kevin Durant. I don't know how if Kevin Durant comes back tonight and they come back and win from down 3 games, 3-1, that guy could ask for them.
Yeah.
Dude, there's going to be teams lined up paying him, ready to pay him whatever.
The Warriors are going to essentially give him stock in the new stadium. He's going to be half he's going to be half GM.
Yeah.
He's going to be half owner.
Right.
and he's going to be the star.
He took Mark Stevens' shares.
Yeah.
Mark Stevens pushing people.
Yep.
He took his shares.
Yep. Already been transferred.
And then he went ahead and they got him some courtside seats like Drake has. So actually he sits in those seats during the game. Then he walks over to the bench during timeouts to see what's going on with the team.
Yeah.
But he's over there hanging out with his friends, and that's actually where he comes into the game from. Yeah. He's in his warm-ups. When it's time for him to come to the game, he steps off those seats and steps onto the court, unsnaps his pants, and he rolls right in the game from the Drake seats.
Doesn't ask the coach because he pretty much is the coach.
At the new Oracle.
Yeah.
At the new Oracle. The new Oracle.
The new Oracle.
Is it called Oracle, the new place?
Don't know.
Is it the new building? Oh.
It's definitely not called the.
It's at the new the Oracle. What?
Well, it all depends, like if they're going to sponsor the building or not. Still,
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
That team's been in the championship the past however many years.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
Like that's a moneymaker for you. I feel like.
Right. They're getting their name out there. So I think are you cool on finals?
So we got
Ready to wrap up there?
Yep.
I was gonna open the show with this Bushwick Bill. I kind of wanted to open with that just because the music and Ghetto Boys and say R.I.P. to Bushwick for that. But dude, Big Papi, we got to address that really quickly as we're in sports, and just the dangers of traveling to third world countries, being of any kind of celebrity. If you obviously you've heard the news by now, especially when you listen to the cast.
Yep.
Sunday, Is it Sunday or Sunday night?
Last night.
Big Papi was shot. He was just sitting out at a lounge, some kind of bar, it looks like a little restaurant, something like that.
A little club. Yeah. And
They called it a club.
They call it a club there. And the club was actually, I think I had
He's just sitting on it, almost looks like a bar stool on the photos,
it's
right?
It's called the Dial Bar and Lounge.
Okay.
Which is located in Santo Domingo, which is exactly where Big Papi was born.
No shit.
So not only was Big Papi shot, but he was shot in the place in which he was born and raised. So that goes to show you that, you know, whether it's money, what it initially came out as a possible burglary. So it was suspected that they were going to try to steal from him, that kind of thing. But who knows, right? When you're in the limelight like this, especially at home, you're not protected by the ones that love you, by making your country a household name, by probably all the donations and stuff that he's done to help out his own country, the role models in which he has been to many, many people in his hometown, his home country.
Wild, dude.
So initially the report came out that he was shot in the leg, and then that was what was reported last night. And then as we come to find out, there's video that was released that actually shows him getting shot in the back, not the leg.
Yeah.
Whereas,
lower back, yeah.
Yeah, where like kind of went through his abdomen, and it said that he actually sustained liver damage through it, part of his colon, some of his internal organs. He was in a 6-hour surgery overnight.
I saw that.
And now supposedly in a stable condition.
The leg thing, what I saw was the leg situation.
Yeah.
Someone else was actually shot, and it was the bullet that went through him hit someone else in the leg.
Yep.
That's what I saw. So that person is injured.
Yep.
Expected to obviously be fine and make full recovery, as the shot was not intended to hit that person.
Yeah. So it was actually Joel Lopez, which was a Dominican TV host. He was the individual sitting with Ortiz on the other side, and it sounds like it's the same bullet that went through Big Papi that got Mr. Lopez, which was the TV host, in the leg.
Dude, so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Just sitting there in your hometown.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff. There's been a few things that have made me contemplate just wanting to do this, man, wanting to be in the public eye, wanting to be on YouTube, wanting to be, because I mean, we've had people comment, whether you like it or not, you're a target, man. We've talked about owning a gun, getting concealed carry, just doing certain things. And since we've started this show, I've been targeted. Been targeted by people in the past, been targeted by trolls, been targeted by a bunch of stuff.
Right.
And I've had to often contemplate, do I even want to do this show? Do I want to, because this is an authentic show. We put our business out there and we talk about things personally and we talk about stuff that's close to us. And it's just kind of what comes with it's the nature of the beast. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that this man just was going down there to try to enjoy a little bit of time with his family, time with his friends in his hometown. And there's someone that, for whatever reasons we don't know, wants to hurt you. Whether that's want to hurt you physically, want to mess with you, want to whatever. Like that shit sucks, man. It sucks not to feel good about being able to just go out, just being able to hang out, just having to watch your back, having to look around. That's not fun.
No.
I don't wish that upon anybody, man. I'm a live and let live kind of person. You know what I mean? And we've talked about that a lot on this show, man. I don't wish ill upon anyone. I'm not trying to fucking have bad things happen to anybody, let alone good people like David Ortiz, dude. Such a good dude for that community in Boston. Such a good dude. You know how much charity work he's done down there for the DR?
Oh, dude. Immense amounts.
Right?
I'm sure.
I just feel so terrible, dude.
Yeah. I feel bad for the country. I feel bad for the people.
Such a bad look, man.
And obviously the people came to his side as much as they could. Did you see the video of a lot of people actually capturing the individual who supposedly shot David Ortiz?
I didn't know if that was confirmed. I didn't know exactly what to believe on Twitter.
Yeah.
And when I logged on to TMZ Sports, they have a really nice timeline that runs down everything. So it shows kind of some video there.
Yeah.
And it's pretty graphic.
Super graphic.
It says a crowd of people subdued the suspect after shooting and beating the hell out of him, leaving him bloodied and desperate for medical attention. When cops arrived, they were able to take him to custody and get him medical treatment. Cops tell us the investigation's still active. No charges have been brought against the suspect yet. Well, that's crazy to me because they have video of the dude walking in there and shooting him in the back.
Right.
How have there been no charges?
Yeah. So it sounds like, so this This individual, I don't want to mention his name yet, but he was captured and beaten by a crowd of people at the bar. He suffered a cranium contusion and trauma to his thorax, left knee, and right leg, according to the Dominican Republic's National Health Service. He was treated at the Dario Contreras Hospital in Santo Domingo and then released into police custody. And that's where they've went so far. That's the latest update I have.
Check this out. Cops, as of this morning, cops are saying there are 2 suspects in the shooting, both young men, and they rolled up to the scene on the same motorcycle.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So one drove, one was on the back.
Cops say after the shooting, both men tried to get back on the bike and drive off, but the bike fell down, so they tried to make a run for it. First suspect was subdued by the people at the scene. Second suspect did escape on foot, but the cops have not released the name of the second suspect and currently searching for him.
Wow.
Look at that. So that's that's this morning, 7:58 Pacific time. That's the newest update. You have Tom Brady sending a message to David Ortiz saying, Papi defines Boston strong. Get well soon, my friend. Barack Obama sending him a message. 6 years ago, David Ortiz's spirit and resolve helped us all begin to heal from the Boston Marathon bombing. Yeah. Today, I want to join many others in wishing him a speedy recovery of his own. Get well soon, Papi.
Yeah.
How cool.
How about Pedro Martinez, which is a very, very good friend of Big Papi? He says, I'm at peace knowing you are out of danger. You a strong man, Compi. Can't wait to hear your voice. My thoughts and prayers are with you. See you soon.
Who said that one?
That was Pedro Martinez.
Nice.
Old pitcher.
Nice, man.
Old teammates.
Pedro's the man, dude.
Yeah, Pedro's the shit.
So as of about a half hour ago, check this out. The Boston Red Sox team jet has landed in the Dominican Republic and is waiting to fly Ortiz back to the United States where he will receive medical care.
What?
Ortiz's doctor in the DR has told ESPN the MLB legend is stable enough to fly.
Wow.
Pretty cool, dude.
Man.
Red Sox team
Boston
jet just
Red
rolls
Sox.
in there, bro. I'm not a Boston fan by any means. I
No.
can't stand that fan base,
Yeah.
any of their teams.
Totally.
Even though I love Brady because he's a Michigan guy.
Yeah.
I love Edelman because I love his work ethic and his
Sure.
grit. I do think Belichick is one of the best coaches of all time, just the way he approaches the game. So my respect for Boston, my respect for
Huge.
Fenway Park. And
Huge.
trust me, dude, it's nothing but being a sports hater.
Yeah.
Nothing but respect for that town.
Yeah.
Nothing but respect for their teams. Dude, if you tell me this does not give the Boston Bruins some extra angst to win that Stanley Cup, you're full of shit.
You're full of shit.
Dude, tell me they don't go down and try to beat the shit out of the Blues in Game 7
Yeah.
for Papi. Dude, tell me, it's in St. Louis too. You know that, right?
Yeah.
No, wait.
No,
It's in Boston.
no, it's in Boston.
Last night they won in St. Louis.
Yep, it's in Boston,
Oh, dude, what if
dude.
they roll Papi in a chair
Oh,
in
it's
a Bruins
over.
sweater?
It's over.
Jeez.
It's
Bro.
over.
Talk about, wow, man. That would be so sick. That would just be crazy. And I didn't have a dog in the fight. I wasn't going for the Blues.
No.
I wasn't going for the Bruins. I just wanted to see a cool series, which has been.
Yeah.
It's been a very entertaining series. 5-1 last night. They were able to force a Game 7. Boston beat St. Louis in their house. Not squeaked by, not a
Five to one?
Killed
5-1. Stomped them. Stomped a mud hole. And who's to say that last night they didn't have a little bit of extra on that? Because that news had already come out yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
So who's to say last night they didn't have a little on that? And now they're going back home.
Yeah.
Boston strong. Big Papi.
Big Papi, sixth
Wow.
man.
Man.
You know, hey, all I can say is shout outs to Boston, man. That is really cool to be able to fly the private jet, dude,
Red
the
Sox
Sox jet over to the DR, dude, and pick him up, fly him
Sick.
back, give him the best care, the best support. You just know Big Papi is and was that organization.
Yeah.
He was a big part of it.
Dude,
know?
they've been so good. He's been so good to them, but they've been so good to him.
Yeah.
It was like the Rockies did with Todd Helton.
Great
We
partnership.
could have found better first basemen.
Yeah.
The last 4 years of
Yeah.
Helton's career, we could have found a better first
Yeah.
baseman. You know what I mean? But we didn't.
The Boston Red Sox could have found a better
They
DH.
could, exactly. Dude,
know?
there was a lot. They
Yeah.
could have found a lot better than Papi for a
Yeah.
while there at the end. And
Yeah.
they just kept him around, kept putting him in spots where he could be successful,
Yeah.
letting him do his thing, not pushing him too hard, not kicking him out the door. That is the epitome of ultimate respect on both sides.
And loyalty.
David Ortiz for the organization for him.
Yeah.
It's just so rare today.
Yeah.
You don't see that today. Back in the day with guys like Larry Bird and Jordan and people that stayed with organizations forever, it happened. It just doesn't happen today.
Right.
And it's so cool. And it's so cool that the relationship continues.
Yeah.
Something really cool to see, man. So
I totally agree.
get well and thoughts up to Big Papi, man.
Yeah.
So I definitely wanted to hit on that because I think,
no doubt.
especially the past few weeks, there's been so many topics and we get going on things. and then we forget when we don't have a rundown. And so I wanted to make sure of that.
Yeah, you bet.
We did that with the Anthony Joshua fight the other week. We totally forgot. Totally spaced it. We'll talk a little bit about it because we got a comment about it. So we'll kind of get into that a little bit. But prayers up to Big Papi. Mm-hmm. Let's move on a little bit. Where do you want to go?
Let's do UFC real quick.
Let's do it. I watched the fight all streamed.
Did you watch all of them? How many did you watch?
Just I missed the first fight on the main card. Other than that, I watched the rest.
You got to watch the women's flyweight?
Yes.
Whew, okay. All right. Well, let's just
minus 1250 for a reason. As we talked about the last show.
Yeah.
Shevchenko.
No
what did
doubt.
Joe Rogan say? An assassin.
Yeah.
She's an assassin. Multiple times he called her an
for
assassin.
Sure.
Dude.
Yeah.
And the way she went out.
Yeah.
That straight kick to the head.
Wow.
The way she set her up with the kicks to the body.
Yeah.
And I loved how they talked about that. I loved how they broke it down. Rogan broke that down on the commentary. Then he went in the ring and asked her about it. And this is exactly what happened. It's exactly what she said. She said, I was leading with the body kicks. And once I saw her dip that shoulder to protect against being hit in the body, I saw the opening for the head. One shot, one kill. What's the deal, dude? Took it. An assassin, like Joe Rogan said. Crazy.
And I haven't seen, whether it's a man or a woman, I have not seen a UFC fight probably since I've been watching it, which I'm still kind of new to the game.
Yeah.
I have not seen somebody go lights out for 2 minutes. She was damn near lights out for 2 minutes.
I think I have, but it's been a minute. And I'm with you. I'm kind of a novice.
That
UFC.
was a brutal one, and obviously they respected Jessica Eye and didn't show this whole thing, which is good. That 2 minutes, because I'm wondering, like,
they were just showing her.
I want to see what's going on.
Shevchenko.
That's it.
They were not showing Jessica Eye at all.
They did a good job respecting Jessica Eye, I believe. But when she did kind of come up, and the doctors assisted her up to sit on her ass, she was looking at everybody like she had no idea what the hell happened. You could see her mouth. What happened? Did I get knocked out? And she literally said that exact statement. And I'm like, holy shit, did she get hit hard in the head, man? Yeah. It was lights out more than I have seen in a long time, dude.
Shin bone to the dome. Dude, that shin, right where the shin connects to the ankle, she caught her right there, dude. And it just buckled her. And
you could tell how hard she was kicking, man, to the body. God, shout outs to Brickhouse, because usually when you go to a bar, they don't have the sound on,
yes,
right? Because they have other things going on or whatever. Brickhouse had the sound so loud, so not only did we hear the commentary, which is super important to these things, I feel like. I want to hear Rogan. I want to hear these experts.
Yeah.
DC talking about this. That makes it so much better, because Rogan, like you said, was calling her the assassin, and then at the end of the fight, saying the same thing. Like, it was so good, so well done. So shout outs to Brickhouse, man. We got to hear the whole thing, which just makes it so much better.
Yeah,
I was pumped to hear it. But so we kind of know what happened with Shevchenko. Obviously, assassin, one of the best at it. And I don't see her losing any time, especially in that division. I could see her maybe going up, and maybe I don't know about going down, because flyweight, I don't know any options she has, but maybe going up and fighting somebody else. But man, she is an assassin, and that was great. Let's talk about the lightweight fight between Tony Ferguson and Cowboy Cerrone.
Dude.
This was the fight of the night to me. I was super pumped on this one. It didn't end up being the fight of the night, but I thought it would be. This is the one that I was locked in. I was willing to not bet the farm, because Tony Ferguson, just like Joe Rogan says, that fool's a madman.
That's what
he is, a madman.
Dude, Mueller called it. Said a second round.
Yeah.
Second round knockout. Right after the second round, that didn't make it to the third.
Yep.
TKO.
Stop.
And it wasn't because Cerrone got knocked out, but it was.
It was a doctor stoppage, obviously, that we all know. Now, had Cerrone,
wasn't it because of his eye?
You got
flared
it.
Up.
So any fighter knows that if you have something like that with the eye, you have inflammation, you're swollen.
You're looking like Rocky.
And he obviously broke his nose. Cerrone's nose was broken. So he felt obviously the blood coming out of it. So he went to blow, and that sent air up behind his eye.
Oh, dude.
And just made it like
I've never seen anything like that.
I haven't seen it either, because
I didn't know that.
every fighter knows to not blow because of the pressure that it sends to the eye, and then it creates that shut and that
balloon.
inflamed,
Yep.
that ballooned inflamed look. So
So I'm guessing is the best thing to do is just take some tissue, shove it up at your nose, and just breathe out your mouth.
I mean, in theory, in that type of case, but he shouldn't have blown. Every fighter knows. Joe Rogan, all the commentators were talking about it, that Cerrone made that mistake, and he probably could have continued on, but now he probably had to have that eye lacerated to cut out to let the fluids out, because he was at the hospital later on that evening,
But
and he
even
actually,
if he didn't do that, do you think he could have pulled it off?
could have pulled it off. No, I don't think so. I think he could have fought a little bit more because Cowboy is just a warrior, and that's why everybody loves Cowboy.
He couldn't have won. There's no way.
Absolutely not. If you would have watched the fight, JJ, just to put you on, dude, everybody loves Cowboy, and the reason
he's
they
from Colorado.
that's
why.
that's number one.
Well, that's what everyone loves him here, but not around the country.
But around the country, everybody loves Cowboy.
Sorry, when you were doing that, like I was kind of like thinking in the restaurant or type thing.
Well,
so that's why everyone was going nuts. So I was like,
no, the world loves Cowboy, and the reason why the world loves Cowboy is because Cowboy is down to fight anytime, anywhere, any place. He's not afraid of anybody. He's not, even if
that's
he's
why
hurt,
he called out McGregor.
he'll do whatever, whenever. And he's that guy that you literally, like we talked about on the last cast, you could call him out of bed.
Yeah.
Hey, dog.
You want to fight?
2 weeks, I got to fight for you. He rolls out of bed, says, cool, I'm going to start training now. He's that guy. So people just love him. So during this fight, before and after, dude, Tony Ferguson had a lot of boos. And that's because if you go back to Tony Ferguson, he has had 4 fights booked with Khabib, and not any one of the 4 have worked out.
What's the reason
Because
there?
Ferguson's either been injured. I think it's mostly Ferguson's been injured. It hasn't been able to fight. I think it was Khabib's fault one time. So this unicorn of a fight has never happened yet. Okay, so Ferguson, and Ferguson's a madman. He's very egocentric, wears his big aviator shades, and he's got a big ego. That's why a lot of people don't like Cejudo as well, just because their just egos are out of control and like, what have you done? What have you earned? Well, Ferguson's a madman, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Ferguson's
McGregor has a massive ego.
Yeah,
and
but
everyone loves him.
But he's done it in a way where, he has a great story where he started from nothing.
The bottom.
He had nothing in Ireland. He came from a broken family, no money, just kind of that hard work ethic. So that's why a lot of people love him.
Also, he's backing it up, dog. If Ferguson had taken these fights with Khabib and beat him, or he had done,
Yeah.
But the thing is that lately
that
he's
bravado
been
works
losing
'cause he's
fights.
backing it up.
He lost against Mayweather, which is honestly expected.
Yeah, it
Considering
doesn't matter.
That it was
That was
an exhibition.
That was an
completely
exhibition.
different
Just to
kind of
make
exhibition,
sport.
doesn't matter.
But he lost to Khabib. Like
that was a step. Was Khabib a step up in weight class, or was that his normal weight class? Which one was the step up or the step down? Because obviously he was trying to hold 2 titles. So he was trying to fight in 2.
I can't
don't remember
remember
the
on that.
situation
I
is.
feel
so
like
he still has a title. It sounds like
Who's that?
McGregor.
No.
Oh, he has.
I don't think so.
nothing.
No, because he got beat by Khabib there, and then I think he had to forfeit the other one because he didn't defend in enough time. Is that right?
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where his shit goes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought he was retiring.
well, that's what he. I don't.
Well,
think
that's
so.
what he came
That's
out
what
on
he
his
said.
social
Oh, yeah,
I think
media.
it's
that's
official.
right, that's
No
right.
one has taken that as an
Yeah.
official
Oh, yeah.
retirement.
But-
Everyone's taken, just like he
I
said
just
that
remember
before.
yeah.
Thanks for the cheese.
Yeah.
Remember he said he's retired. He's tried to pull that shit multiple
Yeah,
times.
and I think Dana White has also said, based off of the the outcome of this last card, he says, hey, McGregor is doing great with his whiskey business. He's got a lot of business ventures, and if he decides to come back, we'll see where that puts us. And that's political of Dana White to say that way, but that's what he said so far, and I believe that.
Well, he's on top, and he has his whiskey business. So
Well,
I don't
here's
know
what
else
I would
need.
say about the McGregor situation, very quick, and then we'll get back to finishing up the talk on this card. This is a guy that we're talking about, a guy that he's young, dude. He's not even 30. I think this guy's 29 years old. McGregor, 28, 29 years old. If you've been in the fights he's been in, you've been in the spotlight he's been in, you've already had all that. Now you have, all this money. You've been a double champ. It is really, really hard to just want to go get punched in the face again. Once you have that money, it's just very hard. Now, on the flip side of that coin, here's why I don't think he's done. How many guys are just killing it that early, move out, and then all of a sudden they realize, oh shit, my window's closing. They feel like I want to be done in their early 30s or right before they're 30. Mm-hmm. Then after that, it's like you get mid-30s, you start to creep up into 36, 37, 38 Chuck Liddell territory. Back
My
when
age.
Remember when Chuck was like the Iceman? He was crushing it. He was everything. And then he kind of tried to back off fighting.
Yeah.
Then he tried to come back and got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
The window was gone. he's got to be really careful with that. That's what I would say about McGregor. I think he's got to be careful because you don't want that window to close and then all of a sudden you feel like you can still do it and then you come back and you're a shell of yourself and you get shelled and then now all of a sudden your legacy
it kind of changes.
It
changes the legacy. The only person that we've seen really do that well is George St. Pierre. Dude, that guy left. He came back. Now, was it the biggest name fighter that he fought when he came back? No, but I think.
What about Mayweather?
I think George St. Pierre is probably
I guess I'm talking UFC.
One of the guys to actually, kind of leave in his prime. He felt like he had done everything he did, and arguably I would agree with that. And then left and then came back and won that fight. He's probably the only one to actually be successful. Really successful with that so far. But
let me play this. Let me play this sound from Tony Ferguson from the press conference here.
He was slowing down. I think. I mean, it was just kind of like a lot of the other fights. It took me a second. We had a long year, not a year from the last time I fought. It's different. Maybe it took me a little bit longer to get used to it. Didn't feel like I was in the fight until I got taken down. And then my Grand Valley roots, they propped back up. I knew I needed to get my ass back up so he wouldn't get any of the judges' scores. The second round, I saw him slowing down, the body shots, the kicks. I think he was a little surprised for my kicks. A lot of people, when they get kicked by Cerrone, they're going to start backing down. But we already knew that going into this fight. So in camp, we knew that there was no backing down. We were going to go forward. I saw him when he was throwing more punches. I started to slip, and I started to see his confidence kind of start to decrease. And going into obviously the second end of the round, that kind of sucks how it went and happened like that. I mean, it's not a way to win. Like for myself, and I'm beside of my fans. I apologize for that. Going in the third round, I don't think it would have been any different. I was going to pick him apart with jabs. I was going to hit him in the body. Literally, I saw his nose go from like red to clear to red to clear from all the shots. And even in the first round, I saw blood like off of my eye, and it started just dripping. I was like, keep your hands up, man. Like, what the But yeah, it was a good fight, man. I'm excited about the outcome.
Damn, dude. What do you think there?
You know what? I think he, not this one, but I think with his right after the fight, gave Cerrone, the mic first. And very, very respectful. I think if we go back to the fight, where the round was getting ready to be over, and Ferguson landed that extra punch way after the bell. Do you remember that?
Yes.
During the fight? So
of course, that's why he says he's feeling bad.
Yeah,
and that was a main. I don't want to say that was a main part of the fight,
right?
But honestly, go ahead. Sorry. Finish your point.
It could have been the main part of the fight, though, right? Because they had to watch video footage to see if that punch actually hit Cerrone in the eye. If so, it would have been a whole different outcome.
Here's what I hate about that. Here's what I hate about that.
Yeah.
I hate that they looked to see if it hit him in the eye.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter about the eye. You know where the punch did hit him? Right in the motherfucking nose, and probably broke the shit worse and caused him to blow the nose, which caused the eye. So what the hell?
Yeah.
Why are they not looking at that? Because the eye got swelled up? You want to see if he got hit in the eye?
Right.
Do better, guys. You went to the replay for a reason. You went to the replay to see what happened. The guy clearly tagged him hard in the nose after the bell.
Yeah.
Cerrone had to blow his nose. Now, would he have blown his nose and his eye blows up after that? I don't know. That's hypothetical.
Right.
But what are we looking at? We're looking at replay. He got hit after the bell clearly, and he got smoked right in the nose. Well, everyone in fighting seems to know. I didn't know that, but everyone in fighting seems to know.
Yeah.
You get hit in the nose, you break your nose, you don't blow your nose, or it'll swell up your eye.
Yeah.
So he got popped in the nose. He then goes to blow his nose. It swells up his eye, and now it's okay because he didn't hit him in the eye. What?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
But you're the type of guy who says, where did it start?
You know me too well,
It started in the nose.
You know me too.
Started with the hit to the nose that made that thing bleed even worse. And
that's how I look at things. And maybe that's not the right way at every situation.
Cerrone still made the wrong decision of blowing it. And as a fighter, you should know better. So the chicken before the egg, I don't know. But where it started was the extra hit.
I wouldn't care if they didn't look at it. But the fact that they looked at it and didn't say, and it was just like the ref, who was it, Mergliata, or who the hell was that ref?
God, I don't even remember who it was now.
So whoever it was just looked at it and was like, all right, yeah. I did you hear what they said in the ring? He was talking to Joe Rogan. He's like, all right, we looked at the replay. We looked for him to hit him in the eye. He didn't hit him in the eye. Thank God.
Yeah.
Did you hear him say that?
Yeah.
Thank goodness or something he said along those lines. And I'm sitting here watching the fight, and I'm like, what? What do you mean? Thank goodness what? He tagged him in the nose. It might have broke his nose. Right. Maybe his nose was already broken. I don't know.
It was already broken.
But, dude, you can't tell me that didn't cause him to blow the nose after or whatever. It just seemed weird to me.
Yeah.
That's all. It seemed weird that nobody else put those pieces of the puzzle together. Not the broadcasters, not the ref, not anyone, not even Cerrone. It seemed like, and Cerrone's not going to make an excuse at all. He's not that guy. But I'm looking around like, did anyone see the guy get popped in the nose? Which is what caught, I don't know.
Which is exactly what we're talking about.
I don't need to reiterate it 5 times, but you know what I'm saying. Just felt weird. So that was kind of where I'll leave that. Cerrone got his ass kicked. I know you were probably feeling good. I was feeling great once I saw him come out with the. I'm sorry.
Well, I think Cerrone was.
No, once I saw him come out with the little mullet action,
Dude, he did.
that was tight.
Robin even said something. She's like, oh, so this is a thing?
Oh shit!
This is a thing.
That is-
said, and then I had to do it like this. I was like, "Well, babe, I'm from Kansas. A real cowboy got to have a little hair in the back. With their cowboy hat. It's just that's a staple.
He's having the horses in the back too.
Horses in the back.
Party in the front, horses in the back.
That's what's
That's
up.
tight. Yeah, I knew you were going to be.
I love that mullet, dude. I think he looked great.
I knew you were going to love it. All right, let's move on from the Cerrone fight. That's kind of our. I think we got both of our points across, or our thoughts on that one. Let's move to the main event, right?
Main event, bantamweight, the championship belt, and then Marlon Moraes. You saw he was favored, right? He was favored in this fight.
I thought,
because this isn't Henry's division. Like he already holds the flyweight belt.
okay.
So this was to get a second belt. So you know that, right?
Yes, I knew there was a second belt. For some reason, the reason I was looking at the odds right before the fight, and the reason I'm questionable on that is I feel like, what's his name was favored.
No, Moraes was favored.
I feel like Cejudo was favored right at the time I was putting or looking up the bets. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Moraes was favored.
I had some screenshots I was taking. Yeah, never mind. You're right. Cejudo was plus 130.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I saw that. So, going into this fight, that's why I kind of, Mueller didn't even know what to think because again, we're chasing for another belt, right? Because
he said take Cejudo though.
What's that?
He said take Cejudo on
did.
the show the other day.
Yeah, he did.
You like that?
He did. I was going to take Moraes, but Mueller knew Moraes was going to give a good fight because when we look at these, this type of fighter obviously is very, very kick friendly. That's what he's known for, the kicks. And you could see that, man. Did you see how red and bruised up Cejudo was?
He had trouble walking after the fight.
He was getting some vicious leg kicks. But when you look at Cejudo, who already was the bantamweight championship, so the flyweight or featherweight, champion, he already is an Olympic gold medalist. And now with this fight, he could hold essentially 2 belts but 3. He could be the triple champ here going into this, man. I thought that was really, really cool. And I didn't think
that would be insane. That would be so insane.
It's insane to think that. So obviously winning, now he holds 2 belts. He's an Olympic champion.
Yeah.
So he holds 3 championship belts essentially right now. Incredible, man. This fight was great. And it was cool because did you see after the first round when they both went to their corners? Cejudo's coach is known for being that cool, calm, collective guy that just says, hey, you got to focus on this. Work on this. There's no passion. There's no energy. He's got this cool, calm demeanor. And I was really shocked by that because as a fighter, you would think, I need this and I need that. When Cejudo comes back out to round 2, he's a whole different guy. His coach basically said, hey, dude, you need to get in closer. You need to be more aggressive. You need to land some jabs. You need to take the legs out of the equation. And that's exactly what he did.
Incredible job at making adjustments in between rounds.
It was
he was
incredible to
swimming
see
the
that.
first round.
Yeah.
It looked like Moraes was so much faster.
Yeah.
So much. It just looked like he was more locked in.
Yeah.
It looked like Cejudo was kind of on his heels a little bit. Dude, the kicks and the combos that Moraes was throwing early,
incredible.
Cejudo was like, "Whoa!"
It was almost like double kicks. They were so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
It was incredible.
Exactly. Some of the blows that he was like, "Oh, he caught him with a quick." I was like, "What? Where'd he catch him?
What just happened?"
What are you talking? I'm like looking at the thing, I'm watching on the computer on a stream, like trying to figure out. Wait, what? He caught him where? He was going so fast. Did you see any of that, JJ?
I did.
Watching? Oh, dude, it was incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I knew we were going to talk about it. Obviously, having Mueller on. Do you want to hear? I got some sound here. Do you want to hear from Moraes first? Or do you want to hear Cejudo first? I guess let's hear Moraes.
Moraes
Makes sense. Let's hear it. This is his post-fight press conference here. Just a couple. little bit of reaction from him.
I got tired, you know. I think I let slip a little bit off my hands. I was doing well in the beginning. I was controlling the range, and I thought I was hurting him, but he kept coming, and I think he started to get me, you know. He started getting me. He started to frustrate me, and he took over, and he won. He won the fight. Hats off for him, you know. Henry's a great champion. He won flyweight. Now he come up 135. He won the 35 belt, you know. I got to go home, go to the gym, work harder, and try and knock that door again.
What do you think was, because you're giving him a lot of credit, that he kept coming forward, that he found a way to win. What do you think was your biggest mistake?
I think the biggest mistake was I stopped my feet a little bit after the end of the second round. In the beginning of the fight, I was fine. My feet was fast, my feints, and I stopped. I just stopped, you know, and that's where I lost the fight.
It felt like he made an adjustment that about midway through the second round, that you had been picking him apart a little bit in a technical fight, and he started to just kind of bully forward and make it a brawl. Did you feel that? Is that how it felt in there with him?
Man, I just think I messed up, you know. I got out of my game plan, like you just said, you know, and I didn't do what I always do. I make adjustments, and this time I didn't.
Dude, that makes me so sad.
Dude, you know what? That is the most transparent, most honest, badass presser that I've ever heard. That guy hit it spot on. He knew exactly what happened. He knew that Cejudo took him out of rhythm. He knew that he took himself out of rhythm. He knew that it was a feet thing. He knew that Henry all of a sudden turned into the aggressor. Dude, shout outs to Moraes for being as honest with that and knowing exactly what happened and being like putting his ego aside and just knowing like, I fucked up, man. That was on me. He's like, took me out of my rhythm. I got out of rhythm. My feet, I didn't have my feet the second round, and Henry became as the aggressor and just took over. That's exactly what happened.
As a guy that fucks up a lot, and I do in every aspect of life, you know, whatever it may be, I love that so much. I love being able to just have humility, you know, recognize or realize that you fucked up. Be like, hey, it's just, I messed up. I made some mistakes. I stopped my feet. He kind of knows what he did wrong. And now he says, hey, man, I can get back in the gym. I can make some adjustments just like he made adjustments during the fight. And I got to
do better.
Get back. Yeah.
I got to do better.
I love that, dude.
I got to be better.
God, I love
just
that.
like us. Did you know, real quick, not to get outside of the UFC, because I think I'm almost done, but I was watching the Monday Midsoles story.
Okay.
And he was in Ohio, coming back, doing a road trip with his family back to Florida. Yeah. Because he went back home for a little bit. And
you can only spend so much time there. I don't blame him for living in Florida.
Totally, yeah. You can only hang out there so long. Okay. So he was coming back, I think on Sunday morning, and I was watching his story, and he was listening to our cast.
Oh, nice.
And he goes on his story. He's like, Thomas, TTF, man, you got to do better. You got to do better. And what he's talking about is dropping the F-bombs.
Yes.
He even says, he's like, man, I understand where your aunt's coming from. You got to do better.
Oh, man.
So shout outs to him, man, for listening
and
to us.
I already dropped I think one or two.
We've dropped like 4 so far.
So wait, I got to do better.
But I think we have to do better because it's our cast. But he called you out a little bit, and he's like, yo, man, got to do better.
I know, he's got the
like,
girls.
He even said, he's like, man, my wife giving me the side eye every time you drop an F-bomb.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, bro. See? Gosh, I'm sorry. See, now you're making me.
But yeah, now Moraes.
They're making me feel bad,
Just
but I can
like
take
us.
I can
We
take
gotta
a
be
page
better.
out of Moraes' book there.
We got to be better.
That's funny. Monday Midsole, dude, I'm sorry, bro.
Always messing with our cast.
I'm
going to
get better. Sometimes I get a little too passionate with the Fs.
Right.
All right, let's hear from Henry Cejudo.
Yeah.
Post-fight press conference.
See how pumped he is.
I don't even know if I could even rank these. I really don't, man. Like the Demetrius Johnson was extremely special to me.
Hell yeah,
that one was. But this was, I mean, this puts me in the legacy. This puts me in a very secluded club. I mean, I'm the 4th person to ever hold them, you know, simultaneously. And that was almost never my goal. Like my goal was to just win the Olympics, be a UFC champion, and that's it. But then I saw him, and I was like, I saw my improvement as a mixed martial artist, like the mind and the people around me, and that all changed. I was like, you know what, I could do this. Why not me? And it was, you know, hats off to Marlon Moraes. The dude is strong as steel. I remember seeing him across the cage, I'm like, damn,
He
that's
was
who I'm gonna
ripped.
fight.
He was yoked.
I mean, a rock, and he kicked like a horse. I mean, his kicks were really, really dangerous. I can see how he's put so many people to sleep. But the key to this victory was composure and being active and adjusting and abandoning the game plan that we had. You know, I had suffered an injury in my left ankle when you had asked me. I said it was the right knee. But I had suffered it on Tuesday night, like the first night that we got there. The UFC mats, you know, they weren't kind of some cheap tape. And I stepped on the crack, which I thought it was sealed together, and I sprained my ankle. So, you know, the rumors were true. But I had to kind of keep it to myself, get therapy along the week. You know, hats off to Heather Linden for doing that. And I was able to fight through adversity again, going in with adversity and then getting kicked exactly where it was hurting. I mean, it was. I think that's also what makes this victory extremely special.
Man,
Look at that, dude. Look at that, bro.
It's hard. It's hard to hate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, coming through injuries, adversity. I think the Demetrius, like the Mighty Mouse fight, dude. That was arguably that cemented or lamented, however you want to say it, Henry, into a different class. No doubt about that. But this fight, dude, was no joke, and the ability to change his game plan, totally be the aggressor, totally give up what they intended to do, coming through injury. And dude, I looked at Moraes as well. I'm looking at him. I'm like, this guy is yoked. This guy's legs are stacked. I was nervous for Henry.
Yeah. He looked like a dude. When I looked at him across the room, and then when he came out and, like I said, started throwing those vicious kicks, and Cejudo was kind of backing up.
Sure.
I was just like everyone else, like, oh, dude, this
could be bad.
This is serious. Yeah. This dude's no joke. And I know Cejudo's no joke either.
Sure.
But it was serious. I'd never really seen a ton of Moraes' fights. Again, being a novice, I thought it was an incredibly entertaining fight, and I can't say enough about the will and just the toughness that Henry displayed on Saturday night. Have you heard of a gentleman named Alaman Sterling? Alamein Sterling? Is it Alamein or Alaman?
I don't know. I'm still novice as well with this whole thing.
So check this out, dude. This man dominated Pedro Munoz on the undercard. A lot of people think he looked so good that he deserves a crack at Sterling. That's what I saw all over Twitter.
Okay.
Then this fool puts up a video. Check this out, man. Check this video out. This is from Sterling towards Henry Cejudo.
He gets on the mic and he calls out Dominic Cruz, Cody Garbrandt, and Uriah Faber. What were you thinking in that moment?
I was doing the emoji, the facepalm emoji, shaking my head. I did not understand that at all. And then I heard his post-fight interview with one of the guys in the back room, and him saying he wants to be a legend killer. I'm like, fight a legend who's actually winning right now or something. You know, those guys haven't won a fight in God knows how long, and you have a number one contender right here in front of you. So every time I go to the bathroom, I'm going to go take a Henry Cejudo while I think about winning that belt. So I hope Henry is ready for this.
If Henry Cejudo is watching this right now, what's your message to him?
Henry, stop calling out these guys who are washed up and come for the real number one contender, the real challenge. Because I have a message for you. The Funk Show is coming, and I'm ready to take that gold medal and shove it up your ass because you stink, Henry Cejudo.
Dude. Wow. So that's what TMZ Live there.
So I know a little bit about Sterling. So this was his winning on this card. That was his 5th consecutive win.
Okay.
I believe. And, you can talk about the people that he's fought and, whatever, he hasn't deserved it yet, but he has 5 consecutive wins in that division. Does he deserve a title shot? I don't know about that necessarily, because who is this guy? But, with that, I sure wouldn't mind seeing it.
I would love to hear from all the people that are more up on MMA.
Yeah.
The real fans out there, let me know in the comments below. Does this guy deserve a shot?
Right.
Is he way off base here? Is he on par? Does this make sense what he's saying?
Mm-hmm.
Did Henry Cejudo call out a bunch of washed up fighters?
Yeah.
I would say Uriah Faber is not at the top of his game these days. He's been beat quite a bit lately.
Sure, he's been taking care of his kid.
Right.
He's been out the game. Cody
No Love just
lost his second fight in a row, second big fight in a row. Dillashaw, busted for roids.
Dominic
busted
Cruz.
for PEDs, sorry.
Yep.
Dominic Cruz. Yep, we all know.
So, I mean, I guess he has a point there.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about him to say he's the guy to step into the spot.
Sure.
And he's right. That's all I'm saying there.
Same.
I can't speculate on the comments. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd play it for you on the show.
It's hard to win 5 straight matches in a row, no matter who you're fighting.
In anything.
It's
hard to beat you 5 straight in the beer pong table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, not if you're Dal Palantonio franchise. Anybody wants to come to the studio, anybody wants to come to Denver and play us in beer
don't
pong.
be putting that challenge out there. People are going to start booking flights full.
Yeah, I'm pretty good, so.
Oh, see, you already got in the studio. You already got your boy ready.
Stringer, with that comeback, I don't know that I really believe that. Like, I'm actually pretty good.
I'm pretty good. My brother's 16, can't drink yet, but I'm pretty good.
That
I'm
almost
actually
sounds
20, can't drink yet. I'm pretty good.
I actually just took a dump. It was pretty good. I mean, like, what does that even mean?
Right. All right.
I'm saying, man.
Did you just take a say doo-doo?
Yeah, did you just take a say doo-doo?
All right, that's
all right. I'm good with UFC.
Yeah, I think that was fun, man. I want to say thanks. Shout out to Mueller for coming on. That was short notice. I didn't give the guy any prep. Well, you didn't give him any prep.
Nope.
So any of his knowledge or anything that went on in the convo, we're going to let him know more in advance and be better prepared.
Sure.
But as the summer goes on this summer, man, I want to try to get more people on. I have some things lined up with some different columnists in different areas just to discuss different things, man. Self-help stuff for us as guys, self-help stuff for relationships, self-help stuff for whatever it may be, man, whatever, we're into. So, I want to get more people on, and I promise to give a little bit more notice.
Yeah.
To my man Mueller. I did that to Roselli when I just called him up on the cast one day. Like, I just like calling people up without them knowing, hey, just let you know you're on the cast.
Totally.
And then they're like, oh, shell shocked. So I'm sorry. I apologize for doing that, but I think he showed up well. I think it was good. Moving on, you want to go into sneakers and fashion here? We'll do that, and then we can kind of close up on YouTube comments. We got to get out here. We got to close this thing out around 2 hours today because we screwed your appointment on Monday.
Yeah. Or no, on Thursday.
Thursday, last week, I'm sorry. We screwed that up. We went too long, and now you've moved it to today, and I vow not to do that twice.
Totally.
Not to do
I
that to you.
appreciate that. My bowels actually appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's move into sneakers and fashion. I told you my Yeezy box got messed up this morning.
Yeah.
Soaked with a monster that was spraying all over me for whatever reason. I felt like I was a 5-year-old. Like I had dropped a Mountain Dew on the sidewalk and picked it up, and it was spraying, and you know how you like kind of put it up to your mouth, and you
it's
just,
like, what do I do? And you just continue to spray everything.
Yeah. Arms were full of stuff. It was just spraying all over me, my glasses, everything. Just awful.
I hate that it sprayed you, but I'm glad it didn't spray the studio here.
Yeah.
We got some good stuff down here.
Well, when I came to pick you up this morning, you came out and you were just shocked.
Yeah.
When I came to pick you up from the crib, take you to the studio, you were just like, what is going on?
What are we
And
doing?
I was like, dude, don't even ask right now. Get in the fucking car and don't say anything.
It was the most quiet ride of all time.
I just dropped some.
Take that L on the way out.
Sorry, Monday Midsole.
it's now sorry to him and not my aunt anymore.
Yeah.
But dude,
Sorry, Monday Midsole.
I was just having the worst morning. So the fact that I came, picked you up, you made it a little bit better. But I was like, just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Just don't say anything. I'm leaving this monster on your lawn. We're driving away. Let's go. It's done. I don't
Monster
care.
on the lawn.
There's a casualty over there.
I better tell Robin to get that. I don't know
Tell her to pick it up when you get
I don't
back.
know what Monster does to grass. Can't be good.
Oh, dude, that's probably
kills it.
Oh, it's probably growing. That patch is probably huge. Probably got 4 foot of grass over there.
Good vitamin B in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got
4
you.
foot.
Well, so I have my Yeezys and you have your Yeezys. We both hit off the Foot Locker app, and it looks like did you so I can go into it. The Twitter timeline. My timeline was off the chain of people taking L's, waiting 1, 2, 3 hours in queues, dude, from either Yeezy Supply or Adidas US. Dude, it was not a fun time. It was not a fun morning for anybody. And you and I felt bad. I was like, hey, man, I'm heading to Foot Locker. You're like, dude, I got to take care of some stuff. I'm heading there a little bit later. We both got there before 1, picked up our pairs. These were pretty sought after, it sounds like.
No doubt.
Right now, currently, StockX, I just looked at my size. Now, pairs are going to start rolling in starting today, I would think. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. By Wednesday, everybody should have their pairs either from Yeezy Supply and or Adidas US. Right now, in my size, 10.5, which can sometimes be a unicorn if you're talking Jordan 1s. That's not the size. That's the cheaper size. But in these, it sounds like there was a little bit more limited pairs made in the half sizes. So your 10.5s, your 11.5s, your 12.5s. Those are kind of the unicorns with this is what I'm seeing. But right now, 10.5, the size that I have right here, is still lowest ask, $495, highest bid in at $485.
Sorry, I was looking at mine, $475.
$475.
Yeah.
Obviously that goes down just a smidge, I would assume, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Do you foresee that going back up, or do you see it holding strong, or do you see it going clays where you're just above 300?
No, I think it's going to go back up, dude. I think it's going to come down a little bit as people sell their pairs.
Yeah.
And then unless there's a restock or some shit that we don't know about, no way, dude. These are going to go up and up.
Do you think
everyone wants this pair?
Do you think because that obviously the quantity is not as much as originally thought? They were thinking 90,000 to 100,000 pairs.
What did it end up being?
I still can't find accurate numbers. I'm still seeing probably somewhere in 60 to 70,000 pairs, but I haven't found an accurate number yet. But I think the gauge of what they thought versus what was actuality, I think it's about 20 to 30,000 pairs less than what people thought.
Wow.
That's what I'm seeing. That's the rumor. Again, this is not truth. It's just rumor. Do you think because of quantity, obviously is number one, quantity's less, price goes up. Number two, do you think it because it resembles kind of that pirate black influence, with the red stitching on the back tab?
Yeah.
Think that's part of it?
I think the back pull tab is what people are jumping out of the window over for sure. I think it's going to be, unless there's a restock, dude, this is going to be a pair that continues to just go up and up and up. Just like the OG breads. Remember those?
Yeah.
I got them early. I got them in like the 600 range, like it was either low fives or right under 6, and I got them in 12 and a half. So that was I was pretty lucky at that time. Now, obviously I look back and I'm really happy I did that. I'm almost considering, like I see a 12 and a half right now on StockX, and you're sitting at 515. I feel like that's not a lot for what a 12 and a half is going to be going for later on. So I'm kind of thinking that
might be one to buy.
I'm kind of tempted, man. And I don't think, so here's what I'm thinking about my pair as well. I don't know that I want them as bad as the money they're going for, or what I feel like they're going to go for. So I don't know, and especially already having the breads, I don't feel like I need to throw my feet in these and wear them around. I don't feel the need to want to rock the shoe right now or unds them right now. Okay. I'm not in love with the shoe that way. Obviously I like the shoe, that's why I got it, but I'm not in love with it like that. I don't have to have the shoe in my collection. And that's why I'm willing to just kind of sit on it and see what it does. If everything tanks and it goes in the toilet, I'll wear the pair. It's, it's cool. But if it doesn't make sense for me to hang on to the shoe and not sell it and get some things that I'm gonna rock in the collection. Whether that be a couple different pairs, whether that be one other pair that's equivalent value. That's just how I look at it. And I've been asked by a lot of people this weekend, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna hang on to your pair? Are you gonna resell?
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at, man. I'm sitting on the pair for now, and I'm gonna see where things go. I'd be happy to rock them. I'd be happy to sell them. I'm cool either way. But me needing to get other stuff to review and keep the channel going and stuff, I don't know if it makes a ton of sense for me to throw my feet in and wear this pair around that I don't really...
Not in love with.
Not in love. It's not, I'm not stopping everything for it.
Yeah.
Certain pairs, it's like, whoa, hold everything.
Yeah.
This pair, it's not like that.
Yeah. For me,
that's for me. You know what I mean?
For me, it's not the opposite, but it is more on the other side. I love this pair. And to me, just like you said in your story, it's not fully black. There's hints of grays. There's hints of almost like a purple tone to them when you put them under super lit conditions. But for me, I do not have a shoe like this.
That's why I wanted to pull these out right now. Actually curious to see what they look like in here under studio lights. Yeah. Yeah. So.
God, I think they look great. I have to have this pair. I have to keep my pair, I think. I can't get rid of this. I see probably more black than anything.
Black and gray.
But I see black and gray.
Yep.
Yeah, especially as the light hits the back where the 3 stripes where your heel goes in there.
Any LED lighting, that's where you're going to notice the purple.
The purple.
So if you're in any kind of, I don't know why, like that living room, those lights I have in there, that's where it's going to hit. This is interesting too. Did you notice this, like, seems more breathable right here? Did you notice that on your pair?
It does, yeah.
I was wondering.
And do me a favor, pull out the tissue. So if you feel this actually yours doesn't. Mine actually feels more stretchy than any V2 that I own. Let me pull out my pair.
That's how mine feels on my clay. Yeah. Let me see.
Mine yours doesn't feel as stretchy as mine. Hold on. Let me pull out my pair.
We should, have you put your foot in yours yet?
I haven't.
We should put our feet in the shoe right now to determine, dude, how the materials feel, true to size, all that stuff. Because for me, I literally picked up the shoe and jetted out. I was on vacay.
Yeah.
Vacay. Enjoying my time. Having a wonderful weekend. So I was, I didn't put my feet in them yet.
Great, grand, wonderful.
How many?
Should add that soundbite.
I should. How many people have you had asking you about sizing this weekend? My DMs were flooded, and I felt bad because I didn't even have the pair with me.
Yeah, quite a bit actually. Yeah, quite a bit saying, "What do I do? What do I do? What do you think?"
Probably need to drop a video. We should go shoot a video.
I don't know. Maybe mine don't feel like maybe.
We should shoot a video later today.
I know we should. All right, I'm gonna stick my foot in it. So remember, I always go V2s. I go 10.5, so I go up a half, and I take the insole out. So I'm gonna put my left foot in with insole in just to see.
Did you? Wait. Which foot's bigger though?
Left. Left,
okay.
right, left.
Weird. My right's bigger.
No, feels the same to me. Feels the same as any V2. So I feel a little bit tight on my far left toes. I feel like I'm getting smooshed a little bit. I need insole out.
Have you put your clays on though? Have you ever put your foot in your clays?
I haven't.
I
haven't
That's
yet.
what's killing me. I wish you put your foot in your clays so I can see. All right, I'm going to do the same.
Perfect. Dude, I'm telling you, I take the insole out. This fits just like all my other V2s. I got to have the insole out. I have the breathing room that I need. Perfect.
So there's no difference for you.
I got to go half up.
Let me feel.
And insole out.
What are those, a 10?
10.5.
Oh, shoot. A 10.5 and the insole's out.
That's what I do in every V2 that I own.
And so this is
except
nothing
for the clay.
Why not get 11 then?
No, I tried, dude.
Oh, really?
I went with an 11, kept the insole out. It just felt too big. It felt like a clown shoe. I don't know what the difference is, but for me, the V2
this slight
dude,
difference
makes all the difference in the world. It is perfect.
This is not even...
Dude, this is exactly what I need right now.
That's so...
V2s, common. Half up, insole out for me. That's the way it's always been.
That's how you're going to rock them.
But remember, I haven't tried on my clays yet, so that could be... I still believe that one to be different.
Yeah, because you watched my review.
I watched your review.
No, I'm just kidding.
I take your review serious, guy. I'm curious to see what you say.
Dude.
What do you feel?
I don't know. What I feel, dude, these on feet, just looking down.
Look too sick.
Dude, the on
way
feet.
sicker than I ever imagined. When I pulled these out of the box on Friday.
Yeah.
Pulled them out, looked at them for about 15 seconds, shot a little video, looked around the shoe, saw a little bit of the color hits and under different lighting. I was like, cool. Threw them back in the box and left. Didn't think another word about them.
Yeah.
Dude, putting my foot in this shoe.
And you got shorts on, and it matches perfect because you got a black shirt, cargo, you got the colored khaki shorts.
They're like tan shorts and they got little cards. They got like spades and hearts and clubs and like
diamonds. Oh, dude, it's the perfect fit.
It's like the Black Hawk joints with the blacked out joints. Nah, these are new.
All right.
New materials, dude.
Dude.
I'm standing up, insole in, and these fit money.
Do they?
That's so weird to me. So it's two different people. We're saying two different things. These feel new to me. These feel like the clays.
So, well, look at it this way. Do you think the smaller sizes are still kind of like that fucked up size, but the bigger sizes, like after like the 12, 13, 14, those sizes, maybe those are actually true to fit?
Hey, hold up. That's a great
true to
question.
size?
Let's take a moment for my fit real quick. Yeah. I think this looks incredible. I got the H&M joggers on. Look at this.
Let me see. Step back that way a little bit.
Dude,
you got a little...
They blend in with the shoes though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think looking down,
these look fire on feet.
You know why it looks so fire in here too? In the studio, we have the studio lighting. So the laces are just, when you look down, the laces are popping. The 3M is hitting, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to notice that under outside or regular lighting. It's just, dude, it makes the shoe look stupid sick in the studio.
Now, I will agree with you. Different materials. Absolutely.
Okay.
These are probably more clay materials for sure. But for me, dude, it's so nice to have a little bit of breathing room because I go up a half size and I take the insole out. Dude, my foot's breathing and it's nice. So this definitely fits different than my V2s. I feel like I have a little bit more versatility and flexibility. So different
Okay, so
materials.
it's not the exact same.
So
It's not
do
the
you
exact
think
same.
the
Until
clays
once
fit
you
the
stood up,
same?
you realized that.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
that's okay.
I stood up, put weight on the foot, totally different.
But you still would recommend going
I still go up half size. And remember, I took the insole
That's
out.
what I'm saying. So what do you recommend going if someone wants?
Put this back in, put the shoe back on, and then try it.
Damn, I don't know.
And here's another thing.
I like how it feels without this insole.
Well, here's another thing I would say. When you put the insole back in, loosen the laces up.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that too. The Yeezys factory, they look okay with factory, but when you throw them on, they're still tight. They're still, and I think you'd probably almost have to unfactory, and I don't know if you're trying to unds the shoe, but man, it's interesting. And putting them on feet, dude, it makes me really want to keep the pair. I think
you have to. You just let the foot touch the ground.
I know.
You've been walking around in them.
No, I don't have to. Doc, if I say, hey, these are up for sale, you know how many people are going to DM me and be like, hey, I want to buy them. Got
you know what?
500 cash. Right
I could now standing up in them, which gives you a better assessment. I could wear these. I could wear these with
so
the insole.
All right, so you're retracting.
Yeah.
All right, I like it.
So,
I was about to say, damn, maybe I'm tripping.
No, I think I'm with you. I think
newer materials, a little more room.
Yeah.
Once you and you could lace them up or loosen the laces a little more, and you'd probably feel a little more comfort.
Yeah, so I would say if you want to go up a half size, still wear the insole. You're probably good. I don't know that you have to. I think if you do go up, if you just go true to size instead of going a half up and take the insole out, I think you're going to be able to work that. But new materials, it definitely has a different feel than all my other ones.
I don't think these are going to, and honestly, well, these are still going to break in a little bit too.
Yeah.
So, man, I don't know, dude. It's pretty crazy to me. I don't know. I don't know if I should sell this shoe or keep it now. Before I was on the fence, like, I probably, with these prices, I can't justify keeping. Now I put them on foot. I look down. We're in the studio. Yeah. We got studio lighting. We got the 3M popping off the laces. All of a sudden, I'm torn. I'm Natalie Imbruglia over here.
Would you say you're Aladdin?
A whole new world.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say a whole new world. I would just say I'm torn, guy.
Well, when I look down at your foot, I would.
I would just say, what? What do you mean?
I think it's a whole new world. I think they're great.
I don't know, guy. I think I'm torn.
Gotcha.
Nothing's right. I'm torn.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me, I gotta think, dude. Now I'm reevaluating everything.
Not me.
I don't know what to do.
I think this is an incredible pair. Super pumped to have them. Not going to sell them. They're in my collection for good.
That's it.
I'm not going to Tom Stefaniak these. I'm going to keep them.
Might we see a change in 2 weeks?
No, absolutely not. No, this is a great pair, dude.
I remember you said you were going to cop them. They're going to be your work joints. You're going to run them into the floor.
I don't think I'm going to run them to the floor because I think they deserve more respect than that.
Wow.
I think they do.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm going to wear the heck out of these when I can for great occasions. Dude, I love the shoe. The materials are different. They are. There's no question. There's no argument.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
People were, I don't know, people were making a big stink about me saying that. I don't know why. But like I said on my thing, it's probably people that don't get the pairs.
Right.
But, oh, yeah.
I love it, dude. Great pair.
So that's that's a little bit of a breakdown on the new Yeezy V2. I'm glad we were both able to secure our pairs through a Foot Locker raffle.
Yep.
Just got lucky, dude. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not any no, not better than anyone else.
No
not
science,
plugs,
no nothing.
No nothing, dude. Just got lucky.
And
Hit
it's
a standard
funny.
Foot Locker raffle.
When I walked in, people know my size at Foot Locker, right? I'm homies with all the people there, and they don't look out for me. There's no doubt about it.
Right.
They can't on a raffle anyways. Right. But when I walked in, like my boy Gabe hit me up. He's like, when he saw me, he's like, dude, you got him? I'm like, yeah. He's like, wow. I said, what do you mean? He's like, you went 10.5, right? He's like, dude, we only got 3 pairs of those.
Oh shit.
We got 3 10.5s.
Your Foot Locker status, your reward status must be
off the chain.
Are you platinum? Does it say above platinum?
It should be.
It should be above platinum. If there was 3 pairs and you got one,
dude, I've almost spent 3 racks there.
He said there was 300 pairs of 12s. No big deal for me.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, no, we got 300 pairs. I'm glad you got one.
They got
Cool.
3 pairs of
You,
2.5 cents.
3 pairs. 300 for me, 3 for you.
They couldn't tell me exactly what quantity they got, but they said between 60 and 70 pairs total is what they got of these Yeezy V2s.
Crazy, dude.
So yeah,
Crazy.
happy, lucky, happy to have them. I'm not gonna sell them. I'm not trying to make money. I want to have this pair in the collection. So
dope. I think we should do a video on it.
Okay.
Should probably just do a quick little video, especially after seeing what's going on.
Yeah, you bet.
And since you're keeping your pairs, we'll just use your pair for the on feet.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Because I don't know yet. I'm still.
We use that new.
I have to think, dude. After the show, I'm gonna have to forget everything I thought before and re-look at them, re-put them on feet, walk around my kitchen because I don't know yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
You ready to move into YouTube comments?
I think so. I just wanted to show a couple finds real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That I got from thrifting.
Oh, the thrifting. You copped some stuff?
I copped a few things. Just it was kind of just to hang out with Robin, kind of be in an element, but I didn't want to let the thrifting go by the wayside. I had to go make those connections because that's what it was about. But I did cop 3 things, and we'll talk about that briefly, and then let's get into YouTube comments so I can get the hell to the doctor that I've already pushed. So, all right, let me grab the stuff. What's
all right. I couldn't go to the thrifting because I was out. So vacation, which was very enjoyable. But the Dow's grabbing his thrift finds right now. We'll finish up with some YouTube comments that'll address some stuff that we were going to address the last cast. Weren't able to get into. So sorry about that. We just ran out of time last time. But here we go.
All right, number 1 find. Pretty pumped on this. Just some basic jersey action. I love jerseys, man. Getting back into them. I'm trying to collect.
Still don't have that Raptors jersey.
I know, right? He's talking about the old Stoudemire from back in the day Raptors jersey that I could have got at SneakerCon. But anyways, one day we'll move on and to bigger and better things. But I had to cop a couple of jerseys. Now these are basics. They're not the stitched. They're not all the nice quality, but they're the champion. Yes, they are the champion replica jerseys, which are pretty cool. So I had to get my boy, Mr. Larry Johnson. The cherry, number 2, dude.
In the champion joint.
Yeah,
Nice.
size 44. I can do 44. It's a little tight. I think 46 or 48 is. I think 48 is the next size up. So I think that's kind of where I want to be because I like to layer things. So I need it a little bit bigger, but that was one fine. Think about
super sick. Where did at this event? Was it as big as ThriftCon inside? The place where the event was held?
No, it wasn't as big.
Okay. As much heat?
There was some heat. There wasn't as much as ThriftCon, but there was some heat.
There was some heat. I don't see you coming back with a Marlboro duffel bag and a bunch of...
Nope. Didn't have all that time. And when you go with a girlfriend...
I'm just playing with you.
When you go with a girlfriend, it adds definitely a different dynamic because you're checking in with them, making
makes
sure
sense.
they're
Yeah,
good.
different feel.
It's you can't be in the zone.
Okay.
So, but I wanted to go and just support locally and, see some goods. But, dude, Larry Johnson was my dude, man.
Sick, man. Yeah, I'm glad you picked this one up.
And then there's a little tiny spot on the just left of center.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay.
Excuse me. But I think I can get that out. So, happy to have that one.
Oops, whoa. Breaking stuff over here.
Here's my prize. I've been looking for this one for a minute. And for the right price.
Let me see. Oh, yes, you have.
Your boy, Penny.
Wow, dude. Champion as well, huh? Same guy? Same booth?
Same booth, man.
Just had him over
Champion, number 1, Penny. Anthony Hardaway. Throwback. Got the baby blue joint on this one. Happy to have that one. So this one is in pristine condition. Dude, the numbers look great. The text looks great. There's no...
Yeah, I was going to ask, is this bootleg? Is this brand new?
There's no spots.
Sick.
This is like right out of the package. So
can I know what you paid for these, or do I have to get that info off air?
Let's just say, well, I mean, we're probably going to put them on our website.
You're not selling these.
You never know. Hey, everything's for sale.
Know.
Everything's for sale for the right price. But I will tell you, good deals. Good deals on these.
Nice.
Good deals on these.
Let me hold these up for the people.
Yeah. You can hold that one up.
Sweet. You got
this one up.
Yeah, these
retail.
Great condition on these joints, dude.
Yeah.
Super good condition.
No rips, no nothing. Dude, that Penny Hardaway is just fire.
Yeah.
It's pristine.
Yeah, it is.
So I know you couldn't join us.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about you. Always thinking about you, my dude. I always want to get you cool shit. I need you to be in the game, even though you're not in the game. You're enjoying your life. You're living your life.
Trying to do it
having
big.
a great excursion with the lady.
Yep.
Filling up the love tank.
Filling it up to the max.
Here, I'm filling up your friend tank.
Yes. Look at that.
How about a Michigan starter goes harder.
Wow.
Little lightweight jacket. Let me show you what's important on this, dude.
All right, I'm excited. I'm standing up,
Look at
motioning
this.
for you to give it to me.
Do you see this dead stock with the original starter tag at $39.99? The original behind it, NCAA collegiate license, whatever, protected, officially
stamp,
blah blah blah, dude. And then the Teflon fabric protection.
That is sick,
my man. Try that on.
Let me see this, dude. Thank you, bro.
Got you. Because well, here's why I bought it for you as well. I know you sold yours to Con Lee, the big starter pullover.
I did. This is like a nice a fall Michigan windbreaker.
This is
going to a nice big game at the big house in early September.
Weather's a little not
late
so
September.
good, but it ain't bad. I'm here to party. This is the jacket to do it
this
with.
is the one. This is sick, guy.
Super lightweight, easy to wear.
Did you pick this up from the same guy?
I did.
This guy just had all the heat.
Dude, this guy. And it's a little big, probably, but
that's all
dude,
right.
you could layer this.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. You wear
a hoodie underneath
Michigan
it?
hoodie or
Yeah.
exactly.
Your Michigan crew neck that you got last time we went thrifting?
Oh yeah, this is sick, dude.
Dead stock starter logo on the zipper, the big Michigan M on the back, the Michigan in font on the front left chest. Dude, great jacket, dude.
Super ill. Oh, whoops. My playlist kept going here. Dude, thank you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Again.
So yeah, man, if you want to sell it, you want to keep it, whatever, you just, hey, I got it for you, man.
Thank you, dude. Conley got the other one. Now I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back again.
Still starter, not pull over.
What'd you say?
Not pull over.
No, not
But the
pull
great
over.
thing about this doesn't have a hood, doesn't pull over. So again, wearing a hoodie
It's
or
a totally
crew
different
neck,
kind of jacket.
it's great.
Yeah, that's a wintertime bomber.
Yeah.
This is a spring or fall time
Hell yeah.
layering windbreaker. You know what I mean?
Versatile for sure.
Yeah, super nice, man. Thank you. I'm gonna just wear this the rest of the show with the tags on it.
Keep the tags.
Why not? I'm gonna pop some tags. No, I'm not.
I
I'm gonna keep
love
them on.
the dude's tags. It says "hand-me-downs are dope as fuck."
Oh,
really?
Yeah, that was part of
right
his.
under your armpit.
It's under your armpit.
Right there.
Oh yeah,
Turn around.
Yeah, that's you could read the guy's business out. He was pretty cool, man.
that's cool, dude.
It's really, really
What
cool.
is it here? Thrift Condition.
Thrift condition, local company. He's just a dude that likes to collect.
I'm
And
gonna go shoot that full follow on IG.
Yep, already did.
At Thrift Condition.
Yeah.
Cool, sick as hell, man. Hell yeah, thanks, Dow.
So there's our come ups, man, for the weekend.
Appreciate you, dog.
Bet.
Well, got to give you some shots before we give everyone else some shots. Thank you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool. All right, let's jump into YouTube comments. We'll get through these and get you out of here, Dow, so you can go to your appointment that we've been holding you up for. Let's start at the top here. Philly Mayor. What up, homies? First off, just FYI, I switched the YouTube name to Philly Mayor to match the Twitter. At Philly Mayor on IG as well. So it's Philly_Mayor, Mayor. Philly_Mayor on IG, as well as Instagram, or as well as Twitter, I'm sorry. Less confusing to be called by both names, he said. Secondly, I didn't get a chance to mention it in the last cast, but hope your uncle's doing better. Those scooters can be dangerous. Philadelphia doesn't allow those companies like Lyft or any of the other ones to use them in my city. Also, not only that day, but did your uncle get, not only that day your uncle got hurt, but the YouTuber Roman Atwood's mom fell off one while on vacation with him and was riding along with her nephew, and I think she hit her head. After she got to the hospital, she died.
Mm-hmm.
People need to be careful on those things. No shit. Is that true?
I heard about that. Yeah.
I heard they had an accident. I didn't know. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I went to Roman Atwood's social and he posted, I think, on his Instagram, like when you go to your notes on your iPhone and you can do a note, he did a nice breakdown of that. And I wouldn't say nice, but he was just being
Thoughtful,
transparent
yeah.
with his
audience,
and just telling his family was just beside themselves because they were just on a vacation, man. And it turned into that.
Yeah, man. What did I say about those scooters? Like as soon as that happened to my uncle, I said I would never put my girl back on another one of those. Like I know me and I know how I am on stuff. And it's not to say stuff can't happen to you too, but
right.
Someone's mom, uncle, grandma, girlfriend, someone that's just not used to taking spills like that.
Mm-hmm.
I took a ton of spills skiing and snowboarding and rollerblading and boarding, you too, BMXing and everything.
Totally.
Taking spills, man. So God damn.
Yeah, it's control what you can control, man. But god damn. Shout outs to Roman and his family, man. Bless their hearts. Scooters they're the real deal, and you got to be safe. Cars backing in and out of like parking garages, and you're swinging through. Oh man, they're
in
tough.
a city too is
They're
where it's
tough.
super dangerous because the wheels are not big. They're not made to be taking on huge cracks and bumps. And
There's no shocks. No,
you and I are up here bunny hopping and doing over,
Right.
but older people aren't, dude.
Yeah.
And that sucks, man. He continues along. TTF, you may have already touched on this, but what are your thoughts on Jeopardy James? Did you think he threw in the towel, or you think he got beat fair and square? The chick did get both daily doubles in the double Jeopardy, so that's what turned the tides, but just curious on what you thought. It seemed weird to me. It seemed weird that he had been betting and doubling down and stuff all the time on these daily doubles, and I don't think I saw him do a daily double where he bet under 10 G's at the end of the show, and he bet $1,200 or like $1,299 or something weird at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe his thinking was that she was going to double up her bet, and his hoping was, this is the only way I can win is if she gets it wrong, so I'll just try to rest on my laurels, what the $25,000 that I've built up here, and I'll try to just get out of it. Well, of course, she got the daily double right. Mm-hmm. She risked nearly all of her money, and she beat the shit out. She beat him down. So that's just how the cookie crumbled. I think he got too far behind. Like you said, she got both daily doubles. I don't think he threw in the towel. I think he just like any winner, any person that's skating along, maybe he got, I don't want to say, he got too overconfident, but maybe he just got a little comfortable. Comfortable.
There was an internet rumor, and I don't know how the validity of it, but there was an internet rumor that said that he had gotten a letter from his daughter. And his daughter basically in that letter said that she missed him. She's looking forward to him to coming back. And I think there were some people that dug that up as, maybe this was his way out.
I don't buy that.
I don't buy that
Vegas.
Either. Yeah.
The show's filmed in California. He wasn't in Germany.
Yeah. He was he was too calculated, and I think he just either got comfortable or miscalculated, and that's it.
He could fly her out for the show. He could go see her. I mean, and it's not like they're holding him captive there.
Right.
And he's just doing, like, the guy gets breaks,
Totally.
But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Live show would be dope. This would allow you to get donations live. But the key factor for live is doing the cast once everyone is home from work. Mm-hmm. A few people I see that are successful do a show around 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time. This is the most important factor because once in a while they will have an afternoon show and the guest count is about a quarter of what it normally is. But depending on the live viewer count, if you can get over 200 people live, I have seen some channels do very well in the money category. Lastly, I know you probably brought in the Yeezy 350 V2 Triple Blacks today, but what are your thoughts on them overall versus the Breads? Which one do you like better? That may be a great video idea with a little thought emoji. Yeah. Appreciate you, man.
Nice.
We kind of talked about the bread conversation, and Dow's got to get out of here, so I won't. Or I'm sorry, the Pirate Blacks V2, so I won't go too far on them. Compared to the Breads, I kind of felt like, do I need both pairs initially? And then once I put them on my foot, like I said, it may have been studio lighting. I don't know. I need more time with the shoe. Is the bottom line. I got to spend a little more time.
I think my opinion is they're two different shoes, completely different shoes, from material segments to the boost window or to the little side window, into your foot, into your socks. Materials, like I said, different. They're completely different shoes. So I think it wouldn't be bad to have both, but I think, that's something you got to internally decide.
For sure. Also, my Breads were involved in the house fire, so they've been washed a bunch. They got super messed up while the fire was going on. So mine, the sole kind of looks a little washed out on it. So I don't know what a good comparison would be with my pair, just because they're kind of got messed up, man. They're okay, but they're not, they're not in full quality. The homie Dan up next. The truth squirts with the poop emojis. When you're losing in a garden and Ray Allen's threes ain't falling, diarrhea.
Oh,
there you go. When you're losing in the garden.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
Little Boston stuff.
Got
there.
it.
Dan. Will Smith was stupid. Will Smith was the perfect pick for the Genie 2.0. I saw Aladdin in regular theater and the Cave of Wonders had my 3-year-old daughter blowing bubbles, acting like she was hypnotized by Jafar's snake and by Jafar's snake staff. Remember the little...
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Ilago was the parrot in the movie, but it did not talk like Gilbert Godfrey. He didn't in the movie.
Did he not?
It was parrot talk, but it wasn't GG.
Interesting.
I wasn't going to bring up the swim short debate, but my son did not get snipped. And last year swimming lessons, we had Ben Stiller. There's something about Mary's situation with his built-in netting. Not good.
Wow.
Good. Let me just repeat that. I wasn't going to bring up the swim short debate, but my son did not get snipped, and last year at swimming lessons, we had a Ben Stiller, there's something about Mary moment. Situation with the netting. Not good. So, Dal, cut the netting out.
Not good.
Dude.
Wait, so are we talking, because I don't want to get too into it, but how'd you get the beans above the frank?
Right.
Is that what we're talking?
Yeah, I think.
Not good.
I think we're talking, he didn't get snipped, so the extra skin with the
Oh,
netting.
no.
Some bad things going on there.
Oh,
dude.
yes. I remember that part on something about Mary.
Things, guy.
Good.
Dan, how did you bring that up to us? I feel bad for your son. My Lord.
God bless his heart. Jeez.
Wow. He got the beans above the frank, and the extra frank meat got caught.
Wow. Not in the zipper, but in the mesh.
This is Monday Midsoul's definitely have to turn the cast off now. He's got 4 side eyes for this one.
Not
wow. Dan. I'm sorry about that.
We're all legs crossed here. Not good over
I know.
here.
All of us can't even laugh. Like, that's just terrible, bro. Especially to your little boy. I'm struggling with that.
Can't do it.
Man, Dan, I'm sorry about that, bro. Funny stuff. Glad you enjoyed Aladdin as well, though. Dirty DJ up next. Another fire cast, guys. Man, the struggle was real for the black Yeezys. Missed out on the foot apps and online. Was a complete mess between not being able to check out and being cart jacked. Luckily, my homie was able to snag me a pair on Adidas.com. I think my size 11.5 is like TTF going after the 12.5. Below not good. Oh, okay, so he's saying
Below
tough
not
to
good.
do.
That's what I'm saying. Those half sizes.
Yep. Hope you guys hit on your pairs. Dow, those 4Ds are fire. Definitely going to need to pick up a pair in the future. Oh, and Stringer. Going on Tinder dates and talking about his dates on the cast would be comedy. This needs to be done. Insert the Kawhi laugh. There you go. Stringer, dude. They want it.
Yeah.
They want it. They want it.
We'll have to see.
Dirty DJ, thank you for coming through as always, Doug. Appreciate you, man. Sorry about your pair. Hopefully that fits you okay. Hopefully the new materials, everything goes like normal. The homie Al Baroon up next. I'm currently being a perv in Dubai with no underwear and my Tommy shorts. They have the built-in netting anyway to keep everything under control. Nice one, man.
Just don't get it caught.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the built-in netting. What we just learned about that.
Yeah.
Not good.
Below not good.
Matthew McKay. Damn, Michigan going to the College Baseball World Series for the first time since 1984. Beat the number 1 seed. I just saw that, dude. I saw that yesterday after it went down. Obviously, I'm not up on Michigan baseball. I'm not really into college baseball at all, but the fact that I rock with Michigan heavy, super dope, man.
Sick.
So guess what? Your boy's going to be locked in. You're going to see me locked in on the College World Series this week.
Locked
next
in,
couple weeks.
Brand new tags, dead stock.
With the brand new Michigan windbreaker. Let's go. Jay Nasty, the Mad City Madman. JJ, take the date on Patreon. Think about it. It could lead to big things, i.e. Flava Flav, True Love with Polly and Vinny, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
You could blow up, Stringstein. Look at that, dude.
Yeah.
I hear you.
You could be the new Rock of Love. The Stringstein of Love.
Stringstein of Love. The Stringer of Love.
Damn, the Stringer of Love sounds real good.
Strung along by love.
Wow.
There we go.
Wow.
He finishes up with Khabib fights Poirier in September, fellas. So, we talked about that. Appreciate you, Jay Nasty, coming through. My man, John, another one. Fire emoji. Dopecast as always, homies. I have been working in retail the last few years, and I just got accepted for my first position as assistant manager.
Nice.
I know both of you guys have a ton of retail experience in the field running T-Mobile stores, and I would love some quick advice from both of you. Thanks, guys. Roll on to the next cast.
Hey man, congratulations first of all, dude. Retail, assistant manager, dude. That's a nice position, man. It's comfortable. You're not the man with no land anymore. Dude, congratulations on that. Advice I would have is always act like it is your store, even though you probably have a store manager above you, or however that looks like in your retail segment. Act like it's your store. Take the accountability. That's only going to help you move up in the future. If you can show your results now, if we look at it from the T-Mobile side in my district specifically, there's a lot of talented assistant managers, and obviously us store managers, we're always trying to build a bench. So if you can kind of put yourself out there, get yourself in stretch assignments, get yourself involved with captainships, help lead your district or your market or your territory into different competitions, implement new strategies, innovations, always stay up on always be progressive is what I would say, and try to put yourself out there in ways that other assistant managers aren't, so you're ready for that next step. That's my advice.
Dude, I don't even know what to add to that. I was just so well said by you. Plus, you're in the industry still.
In the game.
I can add a bunch of stuff that I'm not in the industry anymore. Who knows? This podcast might not work out. I might be back in the industry soon. Who knows?
I'm gonna bring you back as my assistant manager.
That would be. All right, can you imagine those vlogs?
Can you imagine that performance?
Can you imagine Megan?
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God. Be too much going on.
That would be. Yeah. That would be so classic.
Oh, geez.
We would have to get a reality show in there.
Oh, no doubt.
Classic stuff, dude. Good stuff.
We'd have 2 reality shows, yours and my reality show, and then Stringers.
Oh yeah, a shot at getting strung along by love.
Strung along,
strung along by love.
That's hard to say, but it's great.
Strung out by love.
Yeah, love it.
So yeah, I'll think of some advice, John, and I'll hit you with some advice, man. Thank you. Appreciate the comment. Homie AN up next. Good cast once again, guys. Y'all didn't mention the heavyweight boxing fight Saturday before last cast. What did y'all think of it? What do you think, Dal? You want to go into that one?
I could say a little bit. So obviously Triple G just fought this same weekend of the UFC. So I think that's obviously boxing's way of trying to steal a little bit of credibility from the UFC, but Triple G, still one of the best boxers of his time, of this time.
He's talking about the Anthony Joshua fight.
Oh, the Anthony Joshua.
Look at what did y'all didn't mention the heavyweight boxing fight the Saturday before last cast. Yeah. So I know we were going to talk about it, and then we ended up running out of time.
Yeah.
So we can hit on it briefly. What I would say is that no one expected what went down. Mm-mm. Here's what I would say. Great job by Ruiz.
Mm-hmm.
First Mexican champion. Congratulations, my guy.
Huge for Mexico.
But I know a lot of people were looking forward to that Wilder fight, Wilder-Joshua fight. That was going to be a big payday for everyone. Everyone's looking forward to it. This is what happens in sports, man. And that's why sports is the greatest reality show on TV. It's unpredictable. It's not scripted reality.
Right.
So that's why we love sports so much. That's why we're so fascinated with sports, because it's really, realistically, the only unplanned, unscripted thing we really have left.
Yeah.
Like, sports is it, man. And you can go into conspiracy theories and everything else, which we don't need to go down, but that's what I would say. I think it was an awesome fight. I think it's an awesome story, just to talk about determination, to talk about an underdog story.
Yeah.
Sat him down. Dude didn't want any more. It looked like he could have continued, and he was like, nah.
I'm good. I just think I'd like to think Joshua maybe just didn't take it serious enough. His conditioning, that type of stuff.
Was the case?
I think that was part of it, but I also thought he was knocked out by a more thirsty, more hungry Ruiz. That's what I really believe.
Right.
Ruiz was fighting for something, fighting for a country, fighting for himself. Dude, Ruiz he worked for AT&T back in the day.
No shit.
Like, this guy was, he came from not a lot of anything, and of course, fighting with the whole country behind is, that's tough. I just think there was more on the line, and I think, maybe Joshua just didn't take it as serious as he should. Should there be a rematch between him and Ruiz? Yeah, I think so. But if he lost that, then obviously Joshua's got to retire. Get out the game. Get out of here. But yeah, I mean, I think the Wilder fight now is further down the road.
I think it is going to be a rematch between the two. That's what I heard. Rematch from them. And
there has to be. And I think Wilder that type of fight is just way, way down the road.
Do you, I guess I'll ask this for you and my man AN here, and we'll move on to the next one. Is this what's the dude's name now? I can't think of his name. Is this a Buster Douglas situation? Is this it for him? Is this the pinnacle? It's the big time thing. He gets the fight.
Yeah.
And then does he lose the next fight and then go and fall into obscurity? And this was his moment? Or is this turn his whole career around and he's a heavyweight champ? He's defending multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, if he defends multiple times, yeah, I mean, I think this propels him into a whole different segment. But I hope this to not be a one and done thing. But you have to go one more fight and see.
He finishes up. Also, I had the Supreme drum set in my cart, but as soon as I tried to check out, it was sold out. So it technically didn't load up as sold out because I was able to add it into my cart. Good work. Keep up the good work, though, guys. Sky is the limit. Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah. Screenshot or you're lying.
Oh, yes, now. Screenshot. All right, Chigaman up next. Try a teaspoon of local honey every day for allergy relief.
I have heard that.
Well, what are you doing, Dal? You've heard it, but you're not trying it.
I don't like honey.
Oh, okay. Keith up next. Gotta say, I think your buddy's way off on his opinion on the UFC card. This is one of the most stacked cards they've had in quite a while. Almost every fight features ranked opponents, and the ones that I don't think are going to be even the ones that I don't think are entertaining fights. So he's basically, appreciate you, Keith, coming through, just saying Mueller, he didn't agree, which is fine. You guys have different opinions on there.
Sure.
Again, I would say I feel bad because I feel like I've maybe put Mueller in a compromising situation just by calling him out the blue, not giving him a chance to, not be like, hey, we're going to talk about this, we're going to talk about this.
He was actually at work, I found out.
Oh, no
Which
shit.
makes it even more funny.
All right, I feel bad. So I'll take that L for everything.
Take that L on the way out.
I don't care. Appreciate you, Keith. Landon up next, missed out on the black static 350 V2s and even paid for a bot. If anyone's got a size 11 or 11.5, I'll buy direct instead of going through StockX or GOAT. Anyway, and this dude Landon's solid, man. He's been rocking with my channel for a hot minute, so someone you could trust. You don't have to worry about anything too crazy. Anyway, I saw Aladdin in the regular theater, and I still thought the special effects and visuals were pretty good. I loved Will Smith as the genie and don't understand the hate when people haven't seen the movie yet. You can't compare him to Robin and just appreciate both for what they are. Also, there is a Fresh Prince reference in Aladdin when he's turning Aladdin into a prince in the desert. You can see a guy in the background with Fresh Prince colors in his outfit. I thought it was pretty cool. Here's the link to it. Oh, dope. I'll have to check that out, man. He gave us a link to it and everything. I didn't notice that. I must have missed it. But yeah, I appreciate it. I agree. Thought the shit was dope. Good luck on finding the 11 and 11 or 11.5. If I come across them, I'll let you know, dog.
Yeah.
The homie T-Mobile 79 up next. I won the 350 V2 raffle. I was thinking about selling them since resell's so high right now on the blacks and getting the silver static reflectives because I'm trying to keep my collection smaller but more exclusive. Thoughts? Are the blacks rare enough to where I should keep them or just sell them or just sell some old GRs for the reflective pair? What do you think? As far as I'll go in on this. As far as keeping your collection small, because you want to keep them more exclusive sneakers or whatever, I know a lot of people that do that, and that's fine. I wish I had that kind of control.
I don't even know if it's control, but
I just like to buy. Yeah, I like what I like. Those red Air Maxes 270s, GR as hell. I'm never getting rid of those. I love that pair of shoes.
Right.
I like them. I like the way they feel. So I have a pair of Vapor Max CSs, bright orange, bright yellow. Badass bright orange Vapor Max bubbles. Never getting rid of them.
You could probably buy those at the outlets.
For $34. I don't care. I love them. I'm never getting rid of them. You know what I mean? So it just depends on who you ask, man. I don't think there's a wrong or a right. It's all what's up for you. What's good for you.
I think your condition.
Alice is more like you. You're a little more like him, I would say.
Yeah, I like to have.
Oh, your collection shits on mine as far as like heat.
Yeah, I like to have a nice collection of because it's almost like an investment for me, but it's also a collection that I value, and I want to have the nicest collection, right? I want to have a few dead stock things. I want to have things that are sought after, not even just hype. I just want, if I lost my job, if something happened, I have shoes that I can sell. I have money that I can be made. I'm sitting on some sort of assets, right? And then obviously I like having the collecting mentality of it. So can you collect GRs? Well, that's a lot easier to do. So it's more fun. It's more of an adventure to collect more sought after shoes. So yeah, I'm kind of that way, but you know what? Buy what you want. I always lead with that. If you don't want it, then it doesn't need to be in your collection. Get rid of it. That's what I do. I've gotten rid of so many GR things because I just don't need them. The Ultra Boot, the suede and leathers that I just bought, that I just showed on the cast 2 casts ago, already sold them.
Wow.
Didn't even wear them.
Why?
Didn't need them.
Why'd you get them?
Wanted them.
Wanted them?
Got them.
Got them.
Didn't need them.
Didn't need them.
I got
sold them.
And they were $130 on discount from Adidas. So it was a good value. I wanted to see them. It was worth
How much you lose on it?
I made $10.
Oh, you made 10.
I made
Not
10.
bad.
Yeah.
All right.
So sold them for it was like $162 on GOAT. So obviously, and I bought them for $130 shipped.
Nice.
Decent.
All right. Last two here. Ice Cold Donnie. Those 4Ds are mesh, not PK.
That's correct.
I guess we called them PK.
Sorry. I knew they were mesh, but I think I just say
Slipped
things are
it.
PK. But yes, they are absolutely mesh.
All right. And the last one, Bailey. I got the 350 V2s that just dropped, and they're definitely still a half size up. Half size up was even a little tight on those. So similar to what you were talking about, Dow. I would be curious to what size foot Bailey has there. But
Bailey, did you stand up and do you have a wide foot?
Yeah.
Those are the two questions I have
once
for
you
you.
stood up, you felt a little bit
was
better.
different.
And you loosened the laces a little.
Yeah. I would still want to have that insole out because that feel was just nice, man. I haven't felt one like that. And I take all my insoles out. So just having that flexibility, but I could do it without the insole, especially since they haven't, or with the insole, since they haven't stretched yet. So
Dope. That's the YouTube comments brought to you by Pure Spectrum CBD. As always, make sure you guys use our code on purespectrumcbd.com to get 10% off your order. The code is MUP. You guys know me. You hear us talk about Pure Spectrum CBD every week. And I think we can kind of close it out on that, man. We can let you get to your appointment, Dal. I want to say thank you to you guys, man, for making my day better. Just me coming in here, having a lot of stuff go on. I know we all have stuff go on, so I just appreciate you guys for picking me up, my lady for picking me up, just the people in my life.
You bet.
I'm just thankful to have you guys to talk me off the ledge here and there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anything more from you guys? Anything more on the cast? Good to go?
Good to go.
All right, that is it. And on that note, man, we'll see you fools Friday.